Good afternoon. It's 3:01. I'm Joseph Bonanno, live from the 104.5 The Zone Circus Sports at the Mid-Kentucky Downs Studios. Titan General Manager Mike Borgonzi had his pre-draft press conference this morning and stated that the Titans are, quote, remaining flexible and fluid in regard to a potential draft trade, that they have plenty of prospects they like at the fourth pick. Borgonzi also said that Cam Ward's rehab is trending towards the possibility of the second-year quarterback throwing at Titans minicamp this summer. Today, the NFL announced that Jeffrey Simmons will announce the Titans picks in the second and third round of the NFL draft next Friday. And in other NFL news, the Cardinals have picked up the fifth-year option on left tackle Paris Johnson Jr. In college basketball news today, former Tennessee forward Cade Phillips committed to Texas A&M this morning out of the transfer portal, and former Tennessee and Penn State guard Freddie DeLeon signing with Georgia out of the portal. For our Foundation Repair, whatever needs you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Titans and Vols. This is 104.5 The Zone.
John 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty with you on a beautiful day in the Music City. Rolling through a Thursday. Hope you're having a great day. You can watch the show.
Rolling.
There she is. She's Dawn Davenport.
What up, baby?
Let's go. Happy. What day?
Thursday.
Thursday.
Let's say hump day.
I don't even know what day it is. Happy Thursday.
It's almost summer.
Yeah.
I feel like it outside, too.
Definitely does.
You know, Chris, who takes care of our cars for us, he also, I saw on his Instagram that he, like, pressure washes. So I was like, pool. Got to get pool ready. So he came out and did that today, and it was amazing.
Tough.
I was like, how was it? How was the deck? He was like, it was really dirty. I was like, yeah, it's been 4 years.
That's all.
He's like, 4 years since you power washed it? I'm like, meh. You know. This is how we roll in this household.
Yeah. Get it done when you need to get it done.
Yeah, that's right. When finally you're like, okay, you can't even walk on it because it's so filthy. Yeah. But anyway, so.
You always have to wear shoes out there, right?
Always. Not now. Now it's spotless. He even got, like, my weeds out.
That's how you get it done right there.
Right?
So I'm talking about, Babs. You ain't here to play around with them.
Stuff. So the pool is right. By the way, for our fabulous listeners, and we were talking about doing a pool show out in my backyard.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got nixed on that by corporate attorneys.
Come on, Corey.
I can't imagine as to why.
They said something about a safety issue or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
It might be too many opportunities for lawsuits in the Davenport backyard.
I'll speak on behalf of myself. I never felt safer.
As long as the dogs.
Yeah, now.
As long as Big Boy's locked away.
Dude, that's the first thing I saw on social media today was your picture of your two dogs with their eyes all crazy.
Eyes.
I'm like, come on. Those two look like they're capable of anything.
Together, too.
Yeah.
They'll do anything together.
Yeah. Oh, this morning, baby Babs was so Big Boy is struggling. It's his birthday, and he's 12 years old, and he's
What's his real name?
Patton.
Patton, yeah.
Yeah.
I like Big Boy.
Now she started calling him Bubba's, so now it's Big Boy, Patton, and Bubba's. Like, I don't know where she gets these names,
I love
but
it.
He's got multiple names now?
multiple names.
I get that, though.
Yeah. He's got multiple personalities. He does. Yeah. My most expensive rescue dog ever. So he's we know our time with him is short.
Yeah.
And so he had a moment this morning, and we were in the car to school, and baby Babs said, Mommy, we used to have 4 dogs, and now we only have 2. And when Big Boy goes to heaven, we need to go save 3 more so that we can have 4 again. And I was like, oh, hell no. I was like, no, we don't need 4 dogs. Normal people don't have 4 dogs.
Did you look down at her just knowingly? Thank you for that, baby Babs. But not just no, but hell no.
Yeah. I should have pulled a Macism there and said,
yeah.
You should have called your husband.
Not just no, but hell no. He'd have a heart attack. I'm not even telling him. Hopefully he's not listening.
She's not on that thought train.
By the way, Chris, you can find him on Instagram, spotless_cleaning_solutions_. Spotless Cleaning Solutions.
Does it all.
_
Apartment buildings, homes, it don't matter.
He's got his new van,
I didn't
too.
realize that.
Yeah, he out there.
Love it. Absolutely love it. Slay Dog is here.
I'm in the building. Let's go.
I think we should start the show with an announcement.
People that got an announcement.
If you haven't
Let's
seen it
do it.
already, let them have it, Slay Dog.
Well, good people, the time comes in every man's life where he must make a decision, and you're going to be given the options to make decisions. And it depends on your thought process, the people around you, what that decision will be, because it'll weigh heavy on you. And when it's put in front of you, you either got to go left, you got to go right, or you can go straight. Where straight will lead, I don't know. But I don't know where right will lead you either, or left. All I know is
I'm so confused by this announcement.
too.
And I even know what it is.
Me too, y'all. But this is what you get. The people got to know.
What do the people got to know?
3XL is intact. We rocking and rolling. Resign. Pen to paper. Let's go. Car ain't got no roof, Zeph.
Oh, car ain't got no roof.
Yeah, car ain't got no roof.
Babs has the
Yeah,
headband.
car ain't got no roof. There go our girl. Let's go, Babsy.
Slay Dog has signed a multi-year extension to remain with 3HL on 104.5 The Zone.
Hey, we be in the city, man. Me be in the city. Big
So-
shout out to the city, man.
Babs just signed hers, last year?
Yep.
I've got multiple years left on mine. So here we are.
Stuck with
You're
us,
rolling.
people.
Can't
Like
go nowhere.
it or not.
Can't go
Going
nowhere.
nowhere.
Slate looked at that transfer portal and said, "Oh, hell no.
No, that ain't where it's at.
I'm not about that. It's all about the loyalty."
Yeah.
It's too crowded in there.
Stand 10 toes down with it, man. But seriously, though, man, thank you to the city. Thank you to my teammates. Thank you to everybody at the Zone, Allison, Paul, everybody, all the stations, but producers as well. But most importantly, the city, man. Being a guy that was raised here, born in Memphis, a little bit of Chattanooga, but
It counts.
Tennessee
predominantly
mud.
raised.
Yeah.
Tennessee mud.
Okay,
Yeah,
you grew up
Yeah,
here.
right here in Nashville, man. All sides of town, grew up on them all, whether that was as a kid or as an adult. Southeast, North, and most definitely West Nashville. Big salute to y'all, man. All the kids, you gotta understand this message is for you guys. I hope y'all in y'all cars. You don't have to rely on sports to be the end game. You can use it as a vehicle to move on and further whatever it is that you want to do in life. So big salute. There's not many people that we get to know, that we get to touch, we get to see come back that is from the inner city and be able to have this and stand on the platform and be able to talk about it every day. So, boom. That's for y'all out here. Let's roll, baby.
I absolutely love it.
I love it.
You know the first show that you did with me, like full-on show,
Mm-hmm.
Babs was out, and we spent 3 hours talking about just that.
Yeah.
Metro Nashville sports.
Yep.
And, I remember reliving all those old names and all this stuff and all the stories.
Yeah. Yep.
It's really amazing to think about how you were driving trucks.
Yeah.
You were going to a very historic but very small radio station in Cool
Yeah.
Springs,
Shout out to him.
AKM.
530 WAKM.
AKM.
Yep.
And you would do an hour
Miss
with,
Linda. Shout out Miss Linda.
with no commercials.
Zero.
And just sitting there in the room.
Zero commercials. Then the next year, Garth Bolden gave me a commercial. The next year after that, God, I forgot my guy's name, man.
Gateway Tire. Garth
Yeah,
Bolden.
Gateway Tire,
Yeah.
Garth Bolden. Then after that, my other guy, then this is where me and Blair Durham formed our relationship. I was about to be off the air and I needed somebody to pick me up. And Blair said, keep it rolling, man. We love the sleigh ride. That was on the little 538 WAKM.
Yeah.
So Blair and our relationship started right there. So, and that was on Facebook in about a 5-mile radius. Call-ins, people calling from Philadelphia and everything, acting like they were people. It happened to be I didn't find out till years later that it was people that are in my basketball chat. Disguising their voice, calling in.
Oh, that's hilarious.
awesome.
I'm like,
That's hilarious.
no, what was you doing? So, yeah, man.
But those are all reps, man,
Yeah,
and they're
you
important.
need 'em.
And
Gotta
you would
have 'em.
drive to Knoxville to do a show and
Yep.
then drive back.
Get up at 3 in the morning, drive to Knoxville, do an hour show, get back here by the time it was time for LeBron to go to school.
And then you, that's amazing. And then you started filling in here.
Yep.
And so you were bouncing around from show to show to show to show. And then here we are.
And now here we are.
And it's amazing. In all seriousness, it's been so much fun to watch you grow in this career and how natural you are at it.
Mm-hmm.
And you're always willing to be coached and take instruction, although you don't really need it. And from our perspective, we said it from day one of being together as this group is we got lightning in a bottle.
Yeah.
Let's keep going.
Yep.
So we've been through a lot together, and we've always been there for each other, hopefully, and y'all have for me for sure. But let's keep rolling.
Got to keep rolling.
Let's keep rolling.
I like it.
Headband girl.
Good job, Slay.
She's even wearing her orange and white for Tennessee today. How about that?
That touches my heart that Babs even has the headband.
I mean, it's kind of like more of a
Hey, Babs,
Auburn
listen, don't
orange
spoil
shirt.
the story,
Okay,
Babs.
okay.
Don't make it the dream a nightmare.
Look at the screen. I mean, there's not much difference from that headband to that shirt.
Like all Vol to me. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, the headband is all Vol, but the shirt's more of an Auburn.
Well, only if it's a part, we accept it.
Yeah.
Dixie,
Anyway.
congrats, Slay, finally getting that NIL money.
Somebody said, "Oh, did you tell ESPN to shove it?" No.
No.
He will continue to do both.
Yeah. We're in the saddle, man.
Yep.
Ride this thing out, y'all. I mean, let y'all gonna get a little GoFundMe together.
To tell you to go home?
Yeah, I mean, then
I don't think people are going to pay you to go home, man. I really don't.
I'll be right
Won't
here.
happen.
Dewey Cheatham, how congrats, Big Slay, well earned and well deserved.
Appreciate it, man.
Skinny B, congrats, Slay.
No doubt.
Joseph, congrats, Big Slay.
Yeah.
I
So
think
they're coming through the chat, Facebook.
Yeah.
Why am I messing it up so much lately?
I don't know.
Twitter, Facebook, Twitch.
Twitch, please.
Yes, thank you.
Mayor, please.
You can watch the live. YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch. See, I got to say the first part of it.
YouTube.
YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch. Yeah. So, congrats, Slay. That's
Thank you, man.
awesome.
It is awesome.
Thank y'all, man.
All right. So I did a couple of A to Z sports mock drafts where I utilized
Oh, shocker.
utilized
Shocker.
trades. No, I
What's
was
your
util-
number now? You're now at like 280 or
Gotta
something.
be up there.
I don't know. Do
I
they
swear
count?
you just lay in bed and like do
Gotta
it.
be up there.
Does Austin
Hey, this
Stanley
mock draft
have a
says
counter?
this.
Like, hey, Mayor's done it like 72
Let's
times.
fill 'em
Yeah.
out. Keep 'em going.
Babs has done it twice.
You gonna get one of them right. One of them right.
You
No,
think?
Mr. Babs does it for us while we're like laying in bed, and then
love
I just pipe in and chime in.
I did one where I made a trade with, I traded the fourth pick, and I ended up with 12 draft picks.
Okay.
I'll read
How
through
many
that one.
first rounders?
Oh, just one.
So you just traded forward to back?
Two
It
second
wasn't
rounders.
a 12 and 20 kind of trade?
I did try that one too. It didn't work out as well as this one.
Okay.
I don't even remember who I traded with. Whoever has the 14th pick. But I ended up with 2 second rounders, 2 third rounders, 2 fourth rounders, 2 fifth rounders, 2 sixth rounders, and a 7th rounder.
Good job, y'all.
Thanks, Slay. By the way, Kansas City Chiefs general manager was asked if he thought there would be a lot of trades in the first round. Some people don't think there'll be any. A lot of people think some people think there will be a lot. What does he say? We'll tell you when we
They
come
said
back.
there wasn't gonna be a lot either.
615-737-1045. Congrats, Big Slay.
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
What's up? What's happening, good people? Big Slay here, and growing up in Nashville area, you know what the love for Shoney's was. That's where it started. Grew up on the Shoney's breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Still one of my favorite places to enjoy a delicious meal, no matter what time of the day. Shoney's all you care to eat fresh food bars, the very best value that you can find for an always fresh and always delicious meal. Whether that is the fresh food bar or you can go dive into the menu. I'm going to tell you about that All-American burger, man. You can't miss it. Get that bad boy medium, get a little extra mustard, ketchup, onions on that thing, and I promise you're going to be smoking. Baked spaghetti is one also, but when it comes to desserts, nobody does it better because that strawberry signature pie that they roll with an extra scoop of whipped cream, but the world-famous hot fudge cake, that's my go-to. Not once, but twice. Gonna bust that bad boy down, vanilla ice cream on the side because everything on the menu can be ordered online from your favorite delivery app. Now, family meals to go, which feeds 4, 6, 8, or 12, can be right there for your taking. Any one of the 4 locations, Clarksville, Dixon, Lebanon, and on Donaldson Pike in Nashville is Shoney's. Let's eat.
3HL 104.5, The Zone. Brett Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay with you. If you missed the announcement, Slay Dog signed today. Multi-year extension.
Yeah.
To remain with 3HL 104.5, The Zone. You're stuck with us for a while.
Come on with it. Leave it.
Unless we do something crazy.
Lisa, leave a little change on the nightstand for me and keep me around. That's all I'm saying.
Look at who's in the studio. Peter Burns, SEC Network.
In the building.
So this is awkward. Really awkward. Because I was down here earlier and I was about to sign a new deal with 104.5 and it'd be in the afternoon. And they're like, did Slay sign? Did he do it? Because they were worried, dog. They were worried. They brought me in. They're like, we're bringing in a skinny white kid. And like, he could put up some minutes.
This how I used to be overseas.
He could put up some minutes.
Playing basketball overseas. If you see somebody come in and they sitting there and it's American sitting in the stands, it's like, hey, who we for?
Yeah.
Like, so you start showing
Is
out.
he my position?
Yeah, this might be me.
I don't even smoke, and I was over there like Marlboro Reds. It's like, did he sign?
Gotta be one.
And then I hear the news, and they're like, Mr. Burns, your services are no longer associated here.
Enjoy your time in Nashville.
Unreal.
This is probably what goes on in the NIL world too, right? Like, hey, you just hold on right here, you $4 million quarterback. Let's see if we get the $7 million quarterback.
That was LSU.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
LSU had DeMond Williams, the Washington quarterback, there in the building while Sam Levitt is at a basketball game courtside. And we're like, wait a minute, Lane Kiffin needs Sam Levitt. He goes on this recruiting trip, then Levitt is literally at the PMAC, Pete Maravich Assembly Center, at a basketball game. DeMond Williams is like in the back door, right? And they're like, well, we'll see how this plays out. Now, obviously, DeMond ends up going back to Washington and that whole debacle. And then Lane has to go back out here and take it out to Knoxville and be like, pretty please, will you come out here?
Oh, my gosh.
So I'm trying to figure out, am I DeMond Williams or am I Sam Levitt? I think I'm going to end up being Sam Levitt.
We got to figure it out, man. We got to figure it out.
And you got a $5 million deal just like Sam Levitt. That's impressive.
No, the funny thing is, though, speaking of LSU, your guy, welcome him on back. We talked about it the other day. Will Wade back in the saddle. So Kim Mulkey, Will Wade,
Lane
Kiffin. What's the baseball coach?
Jay Johnson.
Jay Johnson.
Can you imagine the alumni banquet circuit with those guys?
That's a hell of a
right here,
lineup
man.
of personalities right there.
Gymnastics is phenomenal.
Yep.
Jay Clark won a national championship.
Come on, man.
That Serena's good.
Yeah.
But they're leaning into all the vitriol. They're like, if we're going to have the smoke, go all the way in on the smoke. And I find that to be interesting because I look at it and that's $200 million they're going to spend, right? Between buying out Brian Kelly, adding Lane Kiffin, putting $50 million in the roster. Then they said, screw it. I mean, in for a penny, in for a pound. You know, take out Matt McMahon, good dude.
Yep.
But he couldn't win games.
Nope.
And the same thing that happens is what's happening around all of college football, and it's not just in Tennessee, it's not in Baton Rouge. At some point, you're going to make a phone call to the rich people. Now it's Ron Slay with his new deal, right?
Yeah,
and what happens is when that deal, if that coach doesn't cut through, when you pick up that phone the next time and say, hey, man, like I know it didn't work for Brian Kelly, but I need some more money. You're not going to get any more money if Brian Kelly's coming back. All right, so you got to move. Well, what makes you open up your pocketbook? Lane Kiffin. Lane Kiffin comes in, boom, they get it. Same thing with basketball. McMahon he was going to go in as a lame duck coach with no money. Well, what do? Give Will Wade an opportunity, and they get a ton of money. But it's a $200 million investment in the next 2 years. And here's the deal. That sounds crazy. There's no way it pays off. But if football hits with Lane Kiffin, it does. You'll get $100 million in athletic revenue. You'll get another $100 million in people giving, okay? And then you'll get somebody and that's what it is. You nailed it, Brent. Like the out-of-state tuition becomes, right now it's 25% at LSU. Now it jumps to 35% because it's such a brand. And that 10% jump is going to give you an extra $50 million a year. So if Lane Kiffin makes the college football playoff in back-to-back years, and if they go on one run, they'll probably bring in $250 million, and all of it's good.
Football.
And if not, then they're like, I ain't going to be here anymore. What the hell? I don't have to pay that bill. Like, let's roll, Babs. Let's go.
So thoughts on Lane Kiffin saying in a press conference, you got to give it time when they're giving him every resource available.
I mean, and again,
Like,
I think
okay, Lane.
I think what Lane was trying to say was the fact of this is not going to look like a finished product right now. Okay, not, hey, I need 2 years to build this up or 3 years. That's BS. That ain't going to fly anywhere right now.
No.
Like, not when Kurt Cignetti can go to one of the worst places in the history of college football and then, boom, snap his fingers and win a national championship and go undefeated. So that can't happen.
They had more losses than anyone.
It's unbelievable.
Until last year.
And guess what? It's the same thing is Cignetti And here right now, Clark Lee did the same exact thing.
Yeah.
For the longest time. I mean, there were conversations a decade ago about, and this comes not from Nashville, not even comes from the SEC, but there was people around it that are like, at some point, someone's going to have to talk to people in Nashville and Vanderbilt and go, you need to step up.
Yeah.
And guess what? They did. And Candace Lee has brought that. I mean, now the whole city is vibing. Everything is working well. And it's wild, wild west, man.
What would LSU have done had Lane Kiffin not gone there? Or was that just always going to happen?
It was going to be chaos. I mean, they burned the broke. They're like, we don't even know at that point because BK was out.
Yeah.
And then you would have gotten in a situation not unlike that you may have seen in Knoxville at one point where like, all right, we got to go scramble. And then all the big agents, Jimmy Sexton, all those guys, they start using that job as leverage to get their guys new deals. And then finally, it's the fifth person down the list that gets that job. And maybe that works, maybe it doesn't work. But it was Lane or bust. And I still firmly believe, going back to it, the reason why Lane Kiffin ended up at LSU was because Florida had beaten LSU the year prior. I don't know if you remember that. So Florida beats LSU. And Scott Strickland says, damn, all right, I'm not going to fire. I'm not going to fire him now. I'll keep rolling with Billy Napier. And I think Lane Kiffin was like, all right, I got the Florida job. They're going to fire Napier. He's going to get that job. Well, what ends up happening is that they win that game.
Yep.
And they continue to win the rest of the season. At that point, Scott's like, I got to go.
Yep.
I got to keep with that guy.
Yep.
And I think then Lane went into the next year going, well, now I'll get the Florida job. Like, Billy's not going to have that great of a year. Yeah. Well, a couple of things happened. One, Florida wasn't great that year. They fire him. Then all of a sudden, LSU is not great. So they fire him. So now he thought he was going to get Florida. LSU comes alive. And then probably the most inexplicable part of this, Dawn, was the fact that Ole Miss ended up being good.
Yeah.
I don't think Lane ever thought that this team last year was the team that it turned out to be.
Right.
And then I think he thought it was going to be 8-4, and I'll go my different direction. I'll take the Florida job, but then that came available, and then Ole Miss started winning, and now he's like, "What the hell do I do?"
Yeah.
I'll never forget, real quick. I'll never forget him walking off the field. Florida, Ole Miss. Remember that game? It was in Oxford. You got 70,000 fans there, or however many. 50,000 Ole Miss fans are going, "Yes, we won that game." Okay. 20,000 Florida fans are going, "Yes, you're going to be our next head coach." And I was like, that's the greatest moment Lane Kiffin might ever have. Because he's done it. He's Leonardo DiCaprio at the bar, and you got 22-year-olds everywhere, right? Like that thing, he's going to win. And I remember seeing him walking into the locker room, and he looked like a defeated man. I was like, wow, like what is that? Because I think at that point he knew, buddy, I got so many riches here. I don't know which Christmas gift to open up first. It's crazy. It's going to make a hell of a game. That Ole Miss LSU game.
It's going to be so good.
I think I have to bring the National Guard out.
Seriously. Well,
in
because
Oxford too, right?
Pete's a big personality too. On top of it, I mean, like there ain't no filter there.
And the way them players talking about him, like you got my back. Oh, we got you. We ain't losing this one.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be.
It's gonna be so good.
And I think Sam Levis is the most important quarterback in all of college football. Not Arch Manning, not Damon Williams, not all these other guys, because they spent so much money. And keep in mind, he's coming off that Liz Frank injury. And he didn't really get a chance to practice. We know what happened with Florida when DJ Lagway didn't practice in spring or fall ball or OTAs, and Florida looked lost. And Levitt didn't look great last year. So he's pushed his chips in.
So what do you think Lane Kiffin's next move is? Is it the NFL? Because he's not going to just retire at LSU. Like,
it's going to be LSU than Alabama. Come on, he's got to hit the ball.
I will tell you this. There was a much better chance of me dunking on Ron Slay literally at 2 a.m. tonight after a night out in Nashville than Lane Kiffin ever becoming the head coach at Alabama.
Ooh.
That's not happening. And and I think the people in Baton Rouge, they understand what they're getting into. They go eyes wide open. And Lane knows it as well, too. Listen, hey, man, if we get a couple of great years, that's awesome. If not, we understood, but we needed to make this move right now.
Peter Bird's with us in studio, SEC Network. How long have you been with the SEC Network now?
God, since day one. Since day one. So August the 14th of 2014.
Wow.
Yeah, I turned down
Mr. SEC.
Pioneer.
Yeah.
I turned down the audition. Believe it or not.
What?
Did you?
I owned my own sports media business in Denver, Colorado.
That's how we knew each other.
Yeah, and that's how. And like in the Super Bowl, an agent saw me. They're like, "Hey, you want to come interview?" And I'm like, or I'll sign with an agent. I didn't have an agent at the time. I was like, "Sure, I'll sign." So I signed. The next thing I know, I go up to Bristol and meet with a bunch of people. And they're like, "Hey," I meet with all these people, like 9 people, Sports Center, Pardon the Interruption, all these people. And I crushed every single one of them except the last one, which is the guys that were hiring for the SEC Network. And I was like, that's the one that I wanted. So I get a call like 2 weeks later. They're like, "Hey, by the way, we want you to come audition." And I'm like, "Bet, like that's hell yeah. Like, that'll be awesome." And I'm thinking like a sideline reporter, or like a radio show guy or whatever. They're like, "Yeah." And I was like, "What position?" They're like, "For the anchor." And I was like, "Nope." I'd never read a highlight. I've never been on television before.
I didn't realize that.
No. Just get
So I called the agent and I was like, "Hey man, I'm not going to audition," because I was so afraid to audition for this job and fall so flat on my face that ESPN would look at me and they go, "Well, we kind of thought this guy might be good in that role." Yeah. But that was remember Boom Goes the Dynamite? Yeah. Like I was like the original OG viral clip, by the way. If you get that, shout out. And so I was like, told him, I was like, I'm not interviewing. And my agent's like, "Are you sure?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm not." I'm like, "No." So he calls back the next day and he goes, "Dude, you got to take this interview." I was like, fine, but I'll do it, but it's going to suck. So I'm like, now I know that there was like 30 people that interviewed for the last anchor position when we launched the network, and every single one of them, I won't name the names, but they were well-represented people that we know in our industry that are really good. Mm-hmm. And like, I think everybody came in like, I do this, I do that, I'm going to be great at this job. And I came in like, I feel like a Make-A-Wish kid today. I'm out here. I was like, y'all gonna remember this audition for the rest of your life. Yeah. I might throw up. I don't know how to read the teleprompter. I've never done a highlight. And I think for whatever reason, they're like, I don't know, they were just right place at the right time.
One thing that's really hard in that world for me is when you have multiple cameras. Like, which one am I looking at? Like, I'm like going back and forth.
No clue. And I feel like my as you guys are like the ultimate of it is y'all make people feel at home, right? When you do a radio show or you have guests on, y'all are just talking. There's no like, I need to ask this question, blah, blah, and that's why it works, okay? And so I always felt like that was my strength. And when I got on television for my audition, they brought in an analyst, and I can't remember who it was, and Dino Gaudio, actually, if you remember. So a basketball guy. And we do the interview, and it's horrible. I can't even speak. But I had spent like 2 hours doing like a 30-second highlight for Vanderbilt baseball winning the national championship.
Wow.
And I studied that highlight for 2 hours. I mean, I still vividly remember it, and because I was so worried about the highlight. And the highlight comes and I crush it. And they're like, "Okay." Yeah. Right. And then they haven't been able to find anybody cheaper. And I keep showing up and my key card works. So I've stolen so much school supplies over there over the years. I have no idea. This is all recorded and we'll like edit it later, right?
Yeah.
This ain't live. Okay.
Yeah, we're not live.
Good.
Yeah, don't worry.
We'll do it live.
Yeah. Hey, man, that's cold. I
had no idea about that. I just remembered that, prior to that, you had been laid off from radio or something, and all of, I knew that part of the story, but I had no idea you had never done TV.
Yeah, I was in San Antonio, Texas, and had a great job. I was selling advertising, doing a show, doing a little bit of all of it, and got big for my britches. They fired me, and I'm like, buddy, I had my dream job, and it died. So I took a job selling country music in Denver, Colorado. Wow. And buddy, I like country now. I hated it back then.
Really?
I love country music in Denver.
I like Texas country music. Robert O'Keefe, Roger Crager, Pat Green, all that stuff. But I didn't like traditional country music.
Pat Green on 3HL one time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Oh, yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
And then finally, I went to the big sports station in Denver, and I was like, "Hey, can you put me on air? Like, I'll take any job. Like, give me a weekend job." And they're like, "No, dude. Like, you're country. You sell country music."
We ain't doing that.
I was like, "Well, I've done radio before." And they're like, "No, we're not going to put you on." So I said, "All right, screw it." So I went to the rival radio station. I bought out their radio show, sold advertising, and turned it in.
Betting on yourself.
Yeah.
And then I had Denver Post build me a studios there, and then I did a television show. So what McAfee did was I did the pre-McAfee thing back in 2010 through 2014, and that's ultimately what got me here.
Wow. Oh,
That's so good.
I need to know the transition for you. You're in baseball now.
Yeah.
Football's really around the corner. It's really already started with spring going on and everything.
Although spring's not what it used to be.
It's not. Yeah,
I miss
It made a little return this year, though.
Yeah.
Because so many now with the not only have we won transfer portal,
That helps.
guys are not afraid to actually play people and talk about it on air. Before it was state secrets, like it was CIA type stuff, and so now, and believe it or not, it's like, you know how it is. Football season's the easiest part of time of us for the SEC network because we only have games on Saturday.
Yep.
Like right now, we got baseball, we got softball, we got spring football. I'm leaving to go call men's and women's golf in the PGA Championship. Like, this is our busy time, man.
Women's NCAA gymnastics championships are this weekend.
So have you already started diving into a little bit? I mean, it never cuts off as far as football, but you talked about Levitt being one of the guys that's going to be leaned on. Who are the other guys you think quarterback-wise that are going to have to be the guys to say, you know what, they're going to have to carry us or my job may be gone?
Well, and it's not a job that's going to be gone, but I'm fascinated about Marcel Reed over at A&M.
Okay.
Because they'll go, they had a home playoff game. I was there at College Station. They should have won that game, but he didn't play very good in that game. So does he take that next step? I find that to be interesting.
Right.
Keelan Russell over at Alabama. I mean, how much pressure? And I hate to say pressure, and that's not fair to Kalen DeBoer, but he knew what he was stepping himself into when he replaced Nick Saban. And my goodness, he makes the college, he goes 9-3 and could have been in the playoff the first year. And that's a tough transition year. And then come in the year for year two, he not only makes the college football playoff, he wins a road game over in Norman. And it wasn't a great team. And yet no one still gives him the respect.
Yep.
And so I'm fascinated about right down the road with Heupel.
Yeah.
Actually, the two most fascinating parts are here in this state.
That's what I was going to ask. Yep. Vandy, what do they do after Diego?
Is it going to be?
Do you choose?
Do you have Jared Curtis come in here? Or is Blaze the guy who's been part of the system and you let Jared have an opportunity to kind of grow a little bit? And on the flip side, I still trying to figure out what Heupel's going to do. But I think we're going to know Tennessee football this year more for defensive acumen than we will necessarily offensive.
Yep.
And go back and real quick and go back and look at when Lane Kiffin was his best over at Ole Miss. It wasn't because the offense was ripping. It was because Pete Golden had the defense on point.
Yeah.
And that's the thing with Heupel is that when Tim Banks had it going and they were really good, Hendon Hooker was good, all that stuff, but it was the defense that complemented it. Yep. And if you don't have the complementary side of it, you're hosed.
That's right.
You mentioned Clark Lee. It's amazing when you think about what he has been able to go through at Vanderbilt and still be there, because a lot of ADs would have cut him loose after the 2-10, 5-7, 2-10. A lot of ADs would have. But Candace Story keeps him 7-6, then the 10-win season last year. Amazing.
And what happens if you don't get Pavio? And what happens if you don't get Jerry Kill? Right. What happens if you don't get that group? And I almost felt like that was a huge part of what college football saw as a blueprint now. And we see that with at Auburn.
Yep.
Now, Alex Golesh took Byron Brown, his quarterback at South Florida, and says, I know you. You and me, we're rolling together. We're going to go do this. I know who you are. So now it's package deals that we're seeing in college football. And that ultimately got Pavia. And think about Eli Stowers as well, too.
Yeah.
You guys are familiar with it, but not many people know that Stowers was lost the quarterback position to Diego Pavia. He says, I'll play tight end. Well, now he's going to hear his name called.
And they were roommates at Vanderbilt.
It's crazy.
I mean, it's amazing. Peter Burns from the SEC Network in studio in town. More with him next. 3HL 104.5 The Zone. United Structural Systems, they are not just another repair company. They are your local foundation and waterproofing experts. They live here, they work here, they understand exactly how Tennessee's soil, weather, and homes behave. Serving homeowners across Tennessee for more than 30 years. More than 30,000 local homeowners have trusted USS. That experience means that they've seen every type of problem that your homes face. Every crack or leak tells a story, and USS knows what those signs mean. They pinpoint problems at the source: foundation settlement, basement water intrusion, crawl space, moisture issues, and more. No guesswork, just expert diagnosis from people who know Tennessee homes. Their repair solutions are engineered to stand up to our local conditions. A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau, transferable lifetime warranties, local service, long-term protection. You're not just getting repairs, you're getting peace of mind. Book your free home inspection at USSTN.com. United Structural Systems, we are problem solvers. We are experienced. We are local. We are USS, USSTN.com.
What's happening, good people? Big Slay here in the springtime. So the season of fresh starts is amongst us. And if you've been looking in the mirror thinking, man, it's time to get that thinning hair fix, I got the place for you. At We Grow Hair, they're delivering incredible results with their advanced FUE hair transplant technique, a minimally invasive procedure where individual follicles are extracted and placed with precision for natural-looking coverage. It means a much faster recovery than those old strip method procedures that you used to hear about. Plus, this team has nearly 30 years of experience helping people get their hair and confidence back with proven permanent solutions and a reputation as one of the top clinics in the Southeast. And listen, when you book your consultation, they'll give you a free laser session. Plus, just tell them Big Slay sent you, and they'll hook you up with $500 off your hair transplant procedure. That's real savings on real results. So this spring is the perfect time to make the change. Call 615-376-6010 or hit WeGrowHair.com. This spring, 615-376-6010. Grow it back with the team I trust.
HL 104.5, The Zone. Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay, Peter Burns from the SEC Network in studio. I've told this story several times on the air, but one memorable story I have with you is
God.
We're broadcasting live at the Super Bowl Radio Row in New York, and because of the Eastern time zone, like we're basically the only shows still doing shows in the room. And
Last show standing.
And Jesse Jackson walks in. by himself. And he goes over to Peter's table, and I'm like,
Reverend?
Yeah. I get the politics, and every time I bring it up, you get messages, but this guy's got stories.
Oh,
including being there when MLK, or rest in peace, went down.
And you know why? It was because at that point, I told you about the business that I had, Woody Page was working for me at that point. And Woody's one of these people that you can talk to Woody and he'll have remind me of 1963 when, I'm in Vegas with so-and-so and you want to sit around the campfire and like listen to these damn stories of people. You're like just understand who these guys are. That's how I feel like when I'm with Slay. Every time I'm in studio.
Slay's got some stories.
Hey,
So
man,
Jesse
plenty.
Jackson's sitting over there with Peter Burns, and I walk over, and y'all are already talking, and I just kind of nod, and you're like, yeah, I'll send him. And he sent him over. So next thing you know, he's on 3HL explaining what happened that day at the Lorraine Hotel.
That's dope.
Pretty amazing. Peter Burns, SEC Network. So going into year 13?
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
Because I remember those days in Denver when you were doing radio.
Yeah. And so
Not so much the selling the country music thing.
No, but
I don't
what's
remember
interesting
that
right now is that we've seen kind of like we saw it right where SEC dominance started, right? Like 07, 08, then you have all these runs, and then baseball was dominant, softball was dominant, hoops has an okay run, but not great. And then now you look at it and you're like, wait a minute, like where's that dominance at? Like in now that the NIL world, the transfer portal has opened up, like it is wide open. Wide open. And
so how does the SEC get back to that domination? Do they need the playoff expanded?
I need it to happen because my husband is an IU grad, and
yeah.
it is it's been a time.
I mean, he was cheering for Michigan the other day.
so
I know, and he used to make fun of SEC people who
you
would.
conference people.
Yeah, he's like, who does that? And now,
he's
all
like
of a
3 in a
sudden
row.
he's doing-
Yeah. 3 in a
yeah.
row, man.
Oh, yeah.
It's us now.
Oh yeah, I mean, it was like an all-out brawl fight between us when he's like, basketball, Michigan, let's go.
All right, so here's my theory, and I want to throw it to the table and get your guys' thought on it.
Okay.
All right. SEC now has 16 schools, and let's talk specifically about college football, right? That's the one that kind of drives everything. Mm-hmm. Out of the 16 schools in the conference right now, how many of them have a fan base that cares about football? I'm asking, just like around the table. How many out of 16? How many care about football? The fan base cares about football. They want to win.
I would say 16.
All
16.
Yeah.
All 16.
Yeah.
Right? Because
question.
I think even like teams that have struggled, Mississippi State loves their football.
Yeah.
South Carolina loves their football. Vanderbilt now loves their football, and they're committed to it.
Missouri loves their football.
Missouri loves their football. So out of 16, you got 16 teams that are pouring all their money into it. It is Bloods and Crips when it comes to transfer portal in recruiting. It is boom.
Yeah.
Out of the 18 teams in the Big Ten, how many of those fan bases and those programs live and die 365 days a year on their college football team?
Wow.
I would have to
see 'em.
look at it. but-
Go look at the teams right now
But I
and think about it. So
guarantee
you got
it's-
easy ones. You got Ohio State.
Yep.
You got
Michigan.
Penn State. You
Yep.
got
Michigan.
Michigan. Okay. And then you start kind of like, wait
Indiana
a minute,
now,
I
but
gotta
they're winning
thinking
now.
about it.
So are you taking like success in terms of the mean? Like not if they're winning, everybody's excited.
Correct. I'm just talking about like at every single meeting, they start with the meeting goes, how can we get so much better in football? Because our fan base is there, they're engaged, all the money comes in. So my theory on it now.
Purdue.
I may say maybe 6.
Rutgers. Does Rutgers still have
maybe.
Shiana?
Yeah, they have your boy.
Maryland, does Maryland? There's Rutgers, UCLA. Remember, that's a Big Ten team
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, but I still think they
I
lean
mean-
the basketball.
So
Like-
I say that, right?
Minnesota, you could even. I know Fleck's done a great job, and they're always in a bowl game and all of that. But like,
Yeah,
do they
7
give
and 5.
them the resources?
Right.
you
The
know?
reason that we even have to discuss this part leads
Correct.
to the point. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
So my theory on it, right now, the way the Big Ten's having success in football is that if you're going to go to a 9-game conference schedule, which the SEC is going to go to now, and you've got 16 teams, like you have in the NFL, where every single one of these teams care. They're all in. They're spending all their money in the salary cap. They're good, right? If you're in the Big Ten, the good teams, those 5 or 6 teams, have 14 other teams in the conference that are just kind of like, I mean, we'd like to win in football. We're good, but we're going to pay $50 million on a roster. And so it's easier to cut through for the haves and the have-nots than it is in the SEC, where every week is a juggernaut. And I hate using that excuse, right? Because then it's like, oh, yeah, the SEC is so good. But I do think there's a theory of that, to where we used to have 9.8s and 9.9s. Those were the Saban years. Those are the Knicks, those are the Kirby Smart years at Georgia. Well, now we got a bunch of 8.9s and we got a bunch of 9.1s that are still good. They're still relevant. But what happens is that the Ohio States of the world, and now the Indiana, and some of those teams that are really in on it, they can have an easier schedule because they're facing a lot of 7.3s.
There's no question.
Okay?
Yep.
And so, and now the balance, because they have 18 games or 18 teams in the Big Ten, it's such an unbalanced schedule. You might have to play 2 of those 6 teams that are really dialed in. We're in the SEC, you go find an easy schedule. If you can find me an easy schedule in the SEC, you're full of BS because there is not one.
9 conference games.
Yeah.
And by the way, go back and look. Remember last year we had 2 bye weeks.
Yeah.
Now we're talking 1. So you're talking about LSU football this year. So much is talked about Lane Kiffin and all this $50 million. You start with Clemson at home. Okay. You're gonna play 8 weeks of football before your first bye.
Good God.
That's brutal.
You got A&M, you got at Auburn, you've got at Ole Miss, you've got Clemson. You're going to play 8 weeks, buddy. That's tough.
So did they go ahead and do the 9-game conference schedule, thinking that the playoff would be more than 12 right now? That the playoff would go to 16 the same year.
I think they saw that eventually would happen, and so finally they're like, hey, you know what? Everybody is so thirsty for extra funds that we might get a couple extra dollars by doing the conference game, like doing one more other conference game. And so I think now what's going to happen is Texas playing Ohio State or LSU playing Clemson. Those games will eventually go away, which kind of sucks. Because if I'm sitting there going, why the hell would I want to play a top-tier other D1 school right now?
Yeah.
Okay? Give me East by Northwest Amish School of Technology right from week 1 and create it as a preseason game.
That'd be amazing.
And that's what Indiana said that they were going to do it that way. There are other teams that said, hey, we're going to schedule that way.
Wow. Do you think we're headed toward getting rid of conference championship games?
I hope not, because that's such a revenue generator. I know they're trying to say, hey, get rid of the conference championship games and let's just expand the college football playoff. Well, that's great in theory, because you expand the college football playoff, but when all that college football playoff money goes into the building fund for all of college football, right? Like everybody gets part of that. Yeah. But the SEC controls all the revenue for the SEC championship game. Now, it's going to get to a point where at some point teams don't even want to play in it. I mean, I think there was an argument last year to say, you know what, if you're Georgia, you kind of don't want to be in it.
Right.
Although Kirby has been adamant that it matters and it's important. And
yeah, what's the other alternative Kirby going to say? I don't want to play in the SEC championship game, because that's not in Kirby's DNA.
Right.
Like what Kirby will say in front of a microphone, and again, I don't know that. I do think that he is a competitor, that he's like, hell, I'll meet you in the parking lot, we'll beat your ass. Like, it doesn't matter. Yeah. But I also think there are some coaches that deep down go, it ain't the worst thing in the world if we don't have to play in a championship game. Like A&M, there was no way that A&M could play in the SEC championship game. You know what they got rewarded with? A home playoff game.
Yeah.
That's why.
And there was, you remember the talk last year too, like, oh, Alabama looked terrible, it should affect them or whatever. I'm like, whatever happens in that championship game should not affect either team.
Yeah. I mean,
maybe the winner.
It should be the extra credit.
Right.
Okay. Now, but then you get into a conversation of all of a sudden, what if, and Ty Simpson did get banged up. Yeah. And like, what if all of a sudden you lose your quarterback, and then you're like, wait a minute. Okay. You took extra credit, but what are you going to do? Not play in that game?
Yeah.
So I still, my firm belief on it is that every single team that qualifies in the top, I think there should be 16 playoff games or 16 teams in the playoff. In the top 8, every single team should have to be able to have at least one home game. Yeah. But the fact that you have to go on, you get a bye, which is great, but then you don't have to. You get an opportunity to play at home is not right. Yeah.
Peter Birds from the SEC Network in town, in studio.
Well,
so,
man.
What are you guys up to in Nashville? Have you been riding around in Waymos?
I did one.
You did?
I did one in Atlanta for the SEC Championship. Or no, it was SEC Championship. And
they're like a week old here, and they've been nothing but a menace.
Yeah. Waymos.
I remember because I was with Dario Oka of the SEC Network, and I was like, Dario, my car is here, and I'm like, why don't you come over here and check out my driver? And he's like, dude, that's a weird thing to say. And I was like, no, just come check it out. And I just get in the back of this car, and I don't trust it on the highway, but I trust it like I was going like 2 blocks or something like that. And I was like, I just kind of want to do it, and it is so weird when you get in there. And then, like, the third trip, I was like, this is so awesome. This is great.
Mayor, have you done it yet?
I haven't done it yet. I'm going to.
You haven't done it?
They're not going to.
I'm not
but
going to.
I'm going to do it.
What?
Not
one time. No, you know what you need to do? Y'all, you know what? Both of y'all going to do it at the same time. Y'all going to put it on right there.
Hey, dog, man, we just saw one the other day turn. They were in the turning lane, and I guess the car was taking too long to turn left.
To go left, yeah.
The Waymo went around them and didn't even acknowledge the traffic that was oncoming. It just went on and turned like a bus was coming. Like, hey, man, I'm cool.
Dude, we had a
Get out
listener
the way.
call who got hit by a
Hit and
Waymo
run.
car.
Hey,
It was a hit
listen,
and run with a Waymo.
here's the honest truth. I want you and Babs to do it, okay, next week.
That would be a viral
And if
video.
you got to do the viral video part of it, and worst came to worst, and you do get hit by the bus, Brent, I'll sign that contract I was about to sign when Ron Slay said he wasn't going to sign earlier today.
I'm in,
baby.
There he is, Peter Burns. We've got a Tennessee basketball announcement when we come back, and you'll hear from Mike Borgonzi, the Titans general manager, address the media pre-draft press conference today. You'll hear from him next. 3HL 104.5 The Zone.
Good afternoon. It's 4:03. I'm Joseph Bonanno, live from the 104.5 The Zone Circus Sports at the Mid-Kentucky Downs Studios. Titans General Manager Mike Borgonzi at his pre-draft press conference this morning. He stated that the Titans are, quote, remaining flexible and fluid in regard to a potential trade in the first round, and that they have plenty of prospects that they like with the 4th overall pick. Borgonzi also said that Cam Ward's rehab is trending towards the possibility of the Titans' second-year quarterback throwing at Titans minicamp this summer. In college basketball news today, just a few moments ago, it broke that 4-star Christopher Washington Jr. from Providence Christian Academy in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, the top-ranked prep prospect in the 2026 recruiting cycle, has committed to the Tennessee basketball team. The 6'9" forward ranks as the number 43 player in his class, according to 247 Sports composite rankings. Also, former Tennessee forward Cade Phillips has committed to Texas A&M this morning out of the transfer portal. For every foundation repair, whatever needs you need to visit USSTN.com. Bring news at once on your home of the Titans and Vols. This is 104.5 The Zone.
Three HL 104.5, this Oprah Authority with you on a beautiful Thursday in the Music City. Coming up at 4:20, we've got Greg Cosell. And here's the approach with Cosell today. We were sitting around talking, what if the Titans do trade back? So there's been talk about them trading with Dallas and acquiring picks 12 and 20 for pick number 4. There's been talk about maybe Kansas City. I think they're 9 and 29. So what if they did that? Who are some of these mid-first round guys or late first round guys that we need to talk about? Okay, so we're going to do that with Greg Cosell coming up at 4:20.
I like it.
Big Savagery, Ramon Foster at 5:20 from Ramon and Will, weekday mornings from 6 to 10 on 104.5 The Zone. Somebody said they called you to congratulate you on your contract extension, but you were asleep.
Savage. Dude, so
What time did they call you?
They called me at 7.
Okay, no, you can't be calling somebody without a forewarning.
Yeah, and I was, but see, this is the thing. Like, I get up for LeBron, get him on the bus, and then I kind of just like mosey around listening to the show in the morning.
Yeah.
And usually I put my phone back down and go just drift off to sleep. Or if they say something, I get in the chat. I put my phone down and I was like, you know what? I'm going to go on and fall asleep. And I just fell asleep.
Yeah.
And I'm on D&D. You know what I mean? But it's only certain people that can get through. So when it rung, I'm like,
oh, do not disturb.
Yeah.
I was like, what is D&D?
Dungeons and Dragons.
yeah, I'm on it.
Remember that back in the day? Dungeons and Dragons?
The truth. But when he called, I was like, dude, what the hell done happened? Savage is calling me. He's supposed to be on the air right now. And I answered, and then Savage was like, hey, man, you on the air, man. We celebrating you. I said, yeah, man, I hit you back about 9.
That was on the air?
Yeah, let me go and get back down, man. I'm tired, man. And then I stayed up, so.
Well, for those that missed it, maybe haven't seen it on social media, Slay Dog, congrats to Big Slay for signing a contract extension multi-year to remain with 3HL 104.5.
We are
The Zone.
pumped.
Pumped up
We
about
in
that.
it.
Babsy is here, y'all.
What up?
What up, babe?
Let's go. Man, I love that song. It just
does something on the baby.
it makes me feel
fits.
good.
It's rolling.
Yeah. Can
Makes me feel good.
watch the show live, YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch.
Twitch, please.
See, I got to say it all together. And there he is. He's Big Slay, y'all.
I'm in the building. This
car ain't got no.
This car at all. Has no roof, people.
Backwards hat.
Backwards hat, man. Because I can't brush my hair. Because, you know, I'm doing the PAI
Yeah.
medical thing.
Yeah.
So I'm done doing the little sit up under the little LASIK treatment. Now I'm doing the removal thing. So I can't brush my hair. So the little bit of where they go put your new hair follicles, I can't brush it. So I got to let it heal. So my hair look crazy.
Does it hurt?
No, it actually feels like little bee stings. But they numbing you with the bee stings. So when they do it, you don't feel it.
Does it hurt?
I wonder
no,
if it's
it
like
feels
Botox.
like bee stings.
I know, right?
No, it feel like
Have you ever had Botox?
No, I've got tattoos. It feels like the beginning of a tattoo.
Okay. Well, I've never
Like the
had a
first-
tattoo, so I can't compare.
Oh,
them.
okay.
It's
Yeah,
like,
that's
okay.
that's not. It's not that.
You know what I'm
bad.
saying?
Yeah.
Like, and that's exactly how I feel. Except
Maybe you can't help on any of
it.
this. You don't
No.
get Botox
It's
and
like
you
they-
don't have tattoos.
Raise you.
I got nothing.
Oh, yeah. That's
And
not.
then you numb, and it's like,
Yeah.
oh. But guess what? Next Wednesday, I found out my date.
Find out your date.
Yep.
For when you get new hair.
Sunroof.
Sunroof, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Next Wednesday, you find out.
yeah,
I'm
next week-
fascinated to
Wednesday's
watch
when I go.
this.
Oh, you want me to record it?
Kind of.
It's 7 hours.
What the hell?
I'm going in at 6:30 in the morning.
7 hours.
Hold up.
Wait a minute.
It takes
Just
7
put some Babsy in it.
hours
Yeah.
to put hair in your head?
Yeah, because they taking my own hair.
From where?
By my back of my hair, the back of my hair, the good hair, and putting it on the little follicles that sleep, putting them where they go, and then they pop up. And then here we go. And we rolling.
This is unreal.
I think
Yeah,
Dawn wants to
going
be in the
down.
room while
I
it's
kind
Babsy
of
would
wanna
love this.
see
I know
this.
she would love it. That's the problem. That is the
7
problem.
hours.
You know what? I'm gonna see if Maddie or
Dude,
somebody
I
can
won't
come
do anything for
record
7
it.
hours.
No, they got to put me to sleep. Yeah, they put me to sleep. I told them y'all could keep me up. I'm gonna go to sleep because I did the pre-op, and that was an hour and a half. And the doctor woke me up because I woke myself up, because I snored. I heard myself. I said, and he said, "Oh, he's asleep." I said, "No, doc, I'm good." So that was why he was doing the little pre-treatment. But yeah, man, I gotta get that sunroof
Dude,
closed up, man.
you can get to 30A in less time than that.
7
Yeah.
hours.
Then they said, "Man,
Do they put
don't
you
gotta
to
go to work.
sleep, or
No,
is it
you
just
out.
like gas?
No,
is
you
it
out.
like
You out of here."
So are they doing it next Wednesday?
Yeah, next Wednesday. Remember, I was trying to think of the date. I couldn't think of the date. It was supposed to be tomorrow. That was a little too quick. So I said, you know what I mean. So we going next Wednesday. But
So are you going to be on the show?
yeah, they said I wouldn't advise you to go work because you'll probably still be drugged up. You gotta
Oh,
get some
yes,
alcohol.
you're
we
coming
gotta
to
do
work.
it.
That's what I told
We gotta do
him. I said it's cool. If I fall asleep at work, it's cool. At least I'm there. Like a test.
You want me to come
Fall
pick you up to
You may
bring
have
you
to,
to work?
Babsy. Yeah, it's on your way.
I don't drive.
Rest in
I was
peace.
thinking about it.
Rest in peace, Mark Howard. He used to fall
He's a
asleep on the
Waymo.
air all the time.
No. Did he?
Oh yeah, he used to fall asleep on the air all the
Oh,
time.
so did who's our Texans guy?
Oh, John McClain.
John McClain fell
asleep?
asleep on the air once.
But he was on the
With
phone.
the midday guys on the phone. Yeah.
He was on the phone, so there's nothing you can do about that. Mark was in the studio, so they could like throw things at him. But
He was being interviewed
yeah,
and just fell asleep on the phone.
yeah,
yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's good. So who they say? Hey, John.
Yeah.
John.
Yeah.
Oh, hang
I
on,
bet
man.
it's
It's
still
sweet.
out there. I
Wow.
bet it lives on the
And then
internet.
we called Tony Allen one time. He said he's going to be at his grandma's house, and so he gave us the number. So we call over there, and he was asleep.
That's all right.
Tony Allen, the grandfather.
That's all right.
And then he woke up. He's like, we were like, man, sorry to wake you up. He's like, nah, she was wanting to wake me up anyway, man.
Want to wake me up anyway. I almost did that one time on our show. When I first started, remember when I was still driving?
Oh, yeah.
And
all
I
night.
came off the road, dog. And usually I get to
Road
get
dog.
my nap. Road dog. Dude, I didn't get that nap. I remember it was I think we was about 3:45. And I felt myself go like this. I said, oh,
I remember that.
whoa. Wait a minute. I don't think you can get the job like this. So.
Your days were so long back
Nah, it
then.
was
man.
long, dog.
Oh,
Woo. Need a sugar rush.
Well, I'm glad you're
I made it,
no
Babs.
longer doing that. You made it. Made it, Slay.
my guy Bill King that I used to work with, he used to always say, never turn down an opportunity to be on the air. And you never did.
No, I'm on it.
He still never
I'll
does.
still get on that.
What time you on tomorrow morning? 9:20?
Yeah, 9:20. Hey, man, listen, I'm on that thing. Give me a check and a dough. I'm gone. Let's roll.
There is a Tennessee basketball announcement. They've had 5 visitors. They now have 5 commitments. Zeph Dog, who they got?
This is big, too.
This one from the high school ranks.
Not a transfer
Not
portal
a
guy.
transfer portal guy. High school ranks. Christopher Washington Jr. out of Providence Christian Academy down in Murfreesboro. He's the top-ranked prep prospect in the 2026 recruiting cycle. The number 43 overall player, according to 247 Sports composite rankings, 6'9", and he commits to the University of Tennessee over numerous schools, including the Auburn Tigers.
Why do you have to point that out?
And he didn't even have to do that one, Babs.
He
because
did. I was
gonna do
he
it.
was formerly committed to Alabama, And he didn't even
See, why didn't you? You didn't even mention that.
See, if I'd have done it, I would have done it differently, but I would have closed with Auburn.
Yeah.
But he was choosing between Tennessee, Auburn, and some other schools.
It's
Tennessee,
so in all seriousness, he's a 4-star forward from here that will stay in state, go to Tennessee. He was like, oh my gosh, you have such long fingers, especially that one. So he picks Tennessee over Villanova, USC, Ole Miss, and Auburn, and as you mentioned, was committed to Alabama. So
can go. Remember, I said my bad, Yor.
Tennessee's had 5 visitors, 5 commitments. That tells you something.
No,
It's a pretty good percentage.
Yeah.
Closing.
100%
Pretty good
close rate?
closer.
Yeah.
Rick Barnes is a hell of a closer.
Yes, he is.
Always be closing.
This is the dude that I was telling y'all. If Bruce was there, he probably would have ended up at Auburn because he fits the mold of being like a 3-4 that can play multiple positions and
Kinda
he don't get the ball. Yeah.
We talked
Super
about this
athletic.
yesterday.
Yeah. So
Okay,
this is a big
so what about the fit with Barnes?
I think what I believe is in this situation, the size the people that you have before are the people in the mold that you want to be able to go through. Right. He has that size of KD. He saw what Nate meant was able to do. So that's enticing. I think what enticed him to Alabama initially was him seeing Brandon Miller there doing what he kind of does, 6'8", 6'9", play on the wing, you know what I mean, maybe play the 4 as a mismatch, but gonna give you the opportunity to be you.
Yeah.
And he's that caliber guy. So they deep. They getting a deep roster together, man. And I still think it's 2 more signings to come. Possible 3.
What's possible 3?
Yeah, the third one is
Portal?
over there in the corner, yeah. These other 2 are in the
He's just over there in the corner in the portal?
Just everybody looking at him like, what you doing? Okay, you chilling.
Is he in the portal?
We shall see, Babs.
Okay. What's
He's
before
trying to
we
interview
gotta
you. Interrogate you.
I'm about to interrogate him when we got a break. No. First, what is before we get a break here? I know we have Greg Cosell coming up, but what is Barnes' selling point right now? What does he tell these kids? Like, why is he 100% closer right now?
Yeah. I think it's what the same thing that these coaches are telling the kids that are successful at these other schools, like a Michigan, like a Florida, like a Oklahoma, like a Kansas. Yes, the money is out there, but if you're looking for a fit and you have a possibility, maybe a strong possibility of playing on the next level, look at what came before you. And one thing about it, my best teams projected to be or my worst teams projected to be, we're going to the Sweet 16 and possibly the Elite 8. You can be that team to get me over the hump if you mess with these guys. We're going to do it this way, but you're also going to improve individually. And I'm still one of the coaches in this game that can pick up the phone, and these pro scouts are going to listen.
Right.
If you come from this system.
Because I've been doing it for this long, and look who I've put in the NBA.
Come on. So that's going to work for him. Yep.
Guess who can't say that? Stephen Pearl.
Yeah, that's so you got to build. Yep. That's your build.
Didn't get to Borgonzi. We certainly will before the end of the show, for sure. No question. When we come back, though, we will talk with Greg Cosell about some mid-first round, late first-round guys, just in case the Titans trade back, who are some of the guys they might be looking at in that scenario. We'll do that next. 3HL, Greg Cosell next, 104.5 The Zone.
What is happening, good people? MedicalHouseCalls.com. That's where you need to go to. Healthcare designed for your life. It's 7 days a week. They got a number you can call or text to get in touch with anyone to make sure they're at your door to give you the needs that you got to have to get back to feeling like yourself. That is 615-838-2375. Call or text that number, and a team from Medical House Calls will assess what you need within minutes. They'll book your visit, and medical providers will be at your door to deliver care the very next day at the latest. Primary health care, urgent care, IV therapy, all up under one roof. The mobile IV therapy, I've used this at least 3 times. having a road trip to go on and not feeling like myself, or coming back off a road trip, trying to get my body feeling like I can continue to keep going. So if you're fighting the flu, performance-enhancing cocktails, nurses will come through and deliver. They get your vitamins, minerals, and nutrients going straight to your bloodstream, getting you maximum absorption, giving you rapid results and immediate symptom relief. That's just one of them. All you got to do is reach out to medicalhousecalls.com.
Brentwood Jewelry, 7012 Church Street, in the heart of Brentwood, just off Franklin Road, BrentwoodJewelry.com. For more than 50 years, Brentwood Jewelry has been proudly serving the Brentwood community with exceptional style and exceptional deals every day. As a family-owned and operated business spanning 3 generations, they are deeply rooted within the community. From Salem's service in the Special Forces to his son serving as local firefighters, the Amamali family dedicated to giving back. Support local. Shop Brentwood Jewelry. They are here to help you pop the question. If you're thinking about getting that done, certainly consult the guys at Brentwood Jewelry. Let them help you take the stress out of selecting the perfect engagement ring. They can help you find a beautiful ring in your ideal budget. Browse their incredible selection of one-of-a-kind rings, or talk with their custom design specialist to create a stunning ring as remarkable as your loved one. If you haven't already heard, Nashville's premier timepiece dealer, Brentwood Jewelry, not only do they have the best selection of watches, but they're also the go-to spot for pre-owned Rolexes, both vintage and current models. You can own a fine pre-owned Rolex for a fraction of the cost, and every watch has been meticulously serviced to ensure the highest level of performance and is presented with a 2-year warranty. Brentwood Jewelry, 7012 Church Street, in the heart of Brentwood, just off Franklin Road. Exceptional style, exceptional deals every day for more than 50 years. Visit BrentwoodJewelry.com. 3HL 1045, The Zone. Britt Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay.
Come on.
Executive producer of 3HLSF.
What up?
He's a cook, and he food poisoned himself a couple days ago. But he's back. He's good.
It's a shame.
Food poisoned his wife.
It's a shame.
His unborn
pregnant
baby.
wife, yeah.
I got to see her Alyssa the other day. She's doing well, everybody, in case you were wondering.
Oh, good.
Yep.
She's usually Zeph's wife in the chat.
Yep.
Greg Cosell joins us now as he does every Thursday. Cosell, 1 week from today, it all starts.
Yes, it does. It's hard to believe, but pretty much every team now has their draft board set. They're not really. They might do a check here and there, but there's not going to be any meaningful changes at this point.
Well, we started seeing stories where guys were like, well, we hear that the Titans are wanting to trade back and all these things. Like, it's lying season, all those things. But it made us think,
Yeah.
we've been so focused on like 5 dudes at 4, right? Like, but what if they do trade back? And we haven't spent a lot of time asking you about mid-first round guys, late first-round guys.
Sure.
So we thought we would do a little bit of that today. And I want to start with Penn State inside offensive lineman Olive Vega Yawane.
Nailed it.
I think we go Vega Ione is what pretty much everybody calls him. Vega Ione.
I will
Did
take
not
that.
nail it.
I will take that
Yeah.
and run
Yeah,
with it.
yeah.
Vega Yawane. Yeah. What do you think about him?
He's a good prospect. I mean, he was a left guard, which he wouldn't play if they drafted him.
Mm-hmm.
He'd probably move to right guard.
Mhm.
Although he did play significant snaps at right guard, throughout his career. So it's not something he's never done before. I think he's one of those guys that's just a really solid player. He's strong. He's got what we call grip strength. He can control pass rushers. He can anchor well in pass pro. He stays sort of within his cylinder, which is something by that it means you stay straight up, you don't bend or either forward or sideways. He's pretty good at that. He doesn't give a lot of ground. He's a powerful run blocker. He's got core strength. He's got lower body strength. I think he's one of those guys that he's more of a vertical player than a lateral player, in meaning that he's better when he's moving forward than he is when he's moving laterally. He's a good athlete, not a great athlete, but you don't have to be a great athlete inside at the guard position. He's probably one of those guys that if you draft him and he could probably start right away, that you'll get a really solid starter. That's the kind of player he is.
Yeah, and that's what they do not currently have. A solid
certainly not a right guard
starter.
Borgonzi will be a left guard, but Ione does have experience at right guard. So if indeed he was a draft choice of the Titans, he would play right guard.
Let me hit you with Texas A&M wide receiver Casey Concepcion, and he did a piece in the Players Tribune, and Babs passed it along, and he ended with this. Before I get out of here, I do want to say once again, for all to hear, that I'm the best receiver in this draft. But at the end of the day, I'm so much more than just a football player, and any team that picks me is going to realize that immediately. So if you're a GM out there reading this, put me on your team, and let's get to work. You're not going to regret calling my name. Never, and I mean never. Did I stutter, KC? What does the film show you about him?
Yeah, I really like Casey Concepcion a lot. He actually would have put up way better numbers, too, this year if the quarterback, Marcel Reed, did not miss him on so many vertical routes where he ran by and got on top of corners. So his numbers would have been much, much better. This guy is a sudden, twitchy athlete. He's got short area explosiveness. He's got accelerating vertical speed. He can be a factor at all 3 levels of the defense. You can use him in the wide receiver screen game, jet sweeps. He's really good run after catch. To me, he can transition to any NFL passing offense because you can line him up anywhere and you can use him with pre-snap movement, which is becoming more and more a part of NFL offenses. I really liked his tape a lot. He was one of my favorite receivers to watch.
What's the knock on him? What's the weakness on film?
I would say he had too many concentration or focus drops that have to be cleaned up. I don't think he has bad hands, but he dropped a few too many routine passes that you have to make. While he's not short, and I don't know if this is a weakness, but you probably wouldn't use him this way. He's not necessarily a contested catch guy, which again, not everybody is. I don't know if that's, a weakness in his game. You'd probably like him to be a little bigger. He's 5'11", 5'8", 196. That's what he was at the combine. Certainly not small. Look, we've seen over the last number of years a trend toward a lot more receivers who play outside who are smaller. I mean, you look at someone like Garrett Wilson, who was hurt this year. He was 182, 183 pounds. You look at someone like Jordan Addison, who was, I think, 173 pounds coming out of college. So I think you can line him up anywhere. I don't think he has a truly defined weakness where you say, wow, he can't do something, but you just wouldn't use him in certain ways. If people want to see that as a weakness, okay. But, not everybody is 6'3", 220.
Right. Okay. USC wide receiver Malachi Lemon.
Makai Lemon, yeah.
Makai.
I read
he's
wrong. Sorry.
Yeah, it's Makai. He's another guy, again, the way the NFL has changed with a lot more pre-snap movement, formation variation, reduced splits, because he's a guy that 10 or 15 years ago would have been seen as a slot-only receiver, but with the changing nature of the game, you can probably line him up anywhere. He's a really good route runner. He knows how to attack the leverage of corners. He knows how to attack their blind spots. And by blind spots, I mean, when you get a corner to turn his body, then he can't see on the other side of him. So he's really good at understanding how to get corners to turn, and then they have a blind spot, and then you work off that. He's got really good short area quickness. He's really quick in and out of breaks. He's got really good hands. He's competitive. He's tough. That stands out all the time. Again, just not as big as you'd like. He's 5'11", 192. But he's a good prospect. And I think in the right system, he can be a volume receiver. He's not a guy you look at and say, wow, this guy's just incredibly special and he can do anything. Just to be clear, there's no Jamar Chases in this draft. Right. So it comes down in many cases to scheme and how a receiver is deployed within that scheme. Think of this. When now I just drew a total blank. The Seahawks receiver who had the great year, Smith and Jigba. Mm-hmm. When he came out of Ohio State, he was a slot receiver. And in his first year at Seattle, he played essentially in the slot. And then last year, more than 80% of his snaps came outside. And he was obviously last year the best receiver in football in terms of numbers. So guys can line up in a lot of different spots now. It depends on how they're deployed within a given scheme.
Greg Cosell with us on 3HL.
Cosell, we were hearing a lot about guys with Clemson on their defense coming into the year, and they're projected. You could go across the line and pick out one. Where are we with these guys? Anything falling off with these guys as far as tape or measurements or anything that takes away from guys like Peter Woods or any of those guys?
Well, I really like Peter Woods. I remember doing him last summer, and I thought he was a really, really good prospect. And then this year, the whole Clemson team did not really play well. But I think that Woods, even if his numbers weren't the same, I think he's an explosive and versatile interior defender. He's got initial quickness. He's got secondary quickness. He's got strength and power. I think that he can be a very good inside pass rusher. I thought this year, even though the numbers didn't reflect it, the statistics, I thought he showed more quickness and flexibility as an inside pass rusher in this year's tape. And I thought that was an improvement from the season before. I think he's one of the absolute best and most complete deep tackle prospects in this draft class. And I think that he can be a really good player. Now, again, I don't know if that's a need for the Titans right now, because they have obviously Big Jeff and they have Franklin Myers now, because I kind of see Woods at his best as a 3 technique. And, that's, like I said, that's not necessarily a need, but I think Peter Woods is a really good prospect.
No question.
Cosell, what about Missouri edge rusher Zion Young?
Yeah, he's a little bit old school. And again, you need those guys. He's not a true pass rusher. It's funny. There's different types. And we may have spoken about this in recent weeks. There's different types of edge players. He's more of the old school 4-3 prototypical strong side D end. His staple strengths are power and physicality and working his hands. He's not a sudden twitchy guy. He doesn't have higher level bend and flexibility. When he wins as a pass rusher, it's with methodical power and hand placement. And there's nothing wrong with that, but he's not a pure pass rusher. In other words, you're not drafting him and saying we've just solved our edge pass rush problems, but he's a very good player overall. He's just not a pure pass rusher.
Greg Cosell with us on 3HL. Texas Tech linebacker Jacob Rodriguez.
Haha. Yeah, he's one of my favorite guys.
Very
productive. It's funny. And also the way in which he plays. I happened to see an interview with Luke Kuechly, who obviously, guys, knows a lot more about linebacker play than I do. And he said the number one thing for a stacked linebacker is processing. And I think that Rodriguez is at the highest level of stack backers in this class in terms of processing. I mean, I can't recall evaluating a linebacker who stayed clean on his scrapes and flows as much as Rodriguez, and he would get in the right place, literally either right in the hole or just a yard or two from the line of scrimmage. He was not making tackles 10, 12 yards down the field. And he actually athletically tested at the combine far better than people thought, because when you initially watch him, you don't say, wow, what a great athlete. But again, I come back to what Luke Kuechly said. It's much more about processing and seeing it. We always talk about key and diagnose and being able to have a quick trigger, process it the right way, see it the right way, navigate the box effectively. I think Jacob Rodriguez may be the best in this class at that. Now, he's not going to be a top 10 pick. We know that, but I think he's a really, really good prospect.
How do you evaluate? Because I've seen different things about UCF edge or linebacker Malachi Lawrence. I've seen him listed as a linebacker. I've seen him listed as an edge rusher. Maybe the Titans look at him at 35. I don't know. Have you evaluated his film?
Yeah.
What did you think about
him? I like him.
Okay.
You're asking me about a lot of guys I like. Now, he's over 6'4", 253. Mm-hmm. I don't know if he can get up to 260. He could be a D end in a 4-3. Mm-hmm. He's got some knockback power in his hands. You saw him jar offensive linemen with initial hand strikes off the snap. I think he's got really good athleticism. He's a plus athlete for sure. He showed some counter moves as a pass rusher. His arm length is really good. And there were many snapshots where he used it effectively and proactively to create separation from the tackle. So he kept his legs clean to play off contact. And that's critical when you're an edge pass rusher. You have to be able to play off contact. He had that club arm over move, which was a staple move for him. I thought he had enough bend and flexibility where he could clear the edge and flatten his rush path. He was a player, the more I watched, the more I liked. Didn't know much about him until I started watching him, for this draft. And I really like him. I think that it would not surprise me if he goes in the top 40. I think because edge pass rushers are like, he's a better pass rusher than Zion Young.
Speed to power guy?
He can do that. For sure, but I think he's also got some quicker feet and body flexibility. He can close. He can close with speed.
Cosell, a cornerback that caught your eye that wasn't in the top, like when we're not talking about Delaney or McCoy and Colton Hood, none of these guys. Who's one that caught your eye?
Well, there's Chris Johnson from San Diego State, who's a really intriguing player and a very physical and competitive player, and all defensive coaches love corners who are like that. He's really good in zone. He understands the stress points, the conflict areas, and I know that Robert Saleh plays a good amount of zone. So Chris Johnson, I think, is a player. And there's a player, I may have mentioned this guy, and I have not seen his name anywhere, so maybe I'm out of my mind, but I'm just going by what I saw on tape.
Yeah.
But there's a player from Florida named Devin Moore who's, and the thing about Devin Moore is you're dealing with a guy that is over 6'3". He's 198 pounds. He's not a 4'4" guy, but you don't necessarily have to be. I thought he was one of the most intriguing corner prospects in this draft class. He's got size, he's got length, he's fluid. I thought he had a really good mentality. I'm trying to understand why I'm not seeing his name anywhere, which of course doesn't mean anything because these are mock drafts, which mean as much as my daughter's doing a mock draft. So these mock drafts don't mean anything.
Yeah.
But you know. Maybe I'll be wrong. Maybe the guy's going to be a 6th-round pick, and I'm totally wrong. And in the way I saw him, maybe he's going to be one of those guys that's drafted day 2, and people go, "Gee, I didn't know who this guy was." I mean, I just, I watched his tape, and because it's the SEC, and I really liked his tape.
Yeah, it's funny when I do like my 40, 50, 60 mock drafts a day. I tend to find him and Keontae Scott from Miami kind of in the same grouping. What do you think about him?
Keontae Scott?
Mm-hmm.
Keontae Scott's a really interesting guy to watch because they didn't play much man coverage at all, but he's athletically gifted enough that I'm sure he can play it. But Miami did not play a lot of man coverage, so you didn't see him very often match up man to man. Some people have him apparently as a safety. Again, he's 5'11" and a quarter, 193, but he's an aggressive playing personality. He played run defense really well because he played slot at the U. And he was a very, very good blitzer. There's a physical component to his game. You really like that. But his movement is definitely quick. So you have to believe that he can play man coverage. You just didn't see much of it at all. You'd love to be able to see it. And I know his pro day, he ran exceptionally well. I think under 4.4, which gets people excited.
Mm-hmm.
But his tape's odd because you don't really see a lot of coverage other than in zone. And he's fine in zone, and there's no issues. But you just didn't see the man coverage snaps that you'd like to see.
That's interesting. Someone asked us about him yesterday, so I'm glad we got to that one.
He could end up being a really good pro because he's certainly gifted enough to play man, and you love the way he plays. I mean, he's got that really aggressive playing personality, and he's physical.
Kind of a Swiss Army knife guy. Cosell, great stuff, man. This time next week, we'll be talking about the draft being, a couple hours away. So we're looking forward to that. I know you are as well. Thank you for the visit.
Hey, guys, always love being with you. Thanks so much.
All right,
Thanks, Cosell.
There's Greg Cosell, NFL Films, NFL Matchup. When we come back, they have announced the player legends that will announce their team selections in rounds 2 and 3. Who will do it for the Titans? Got it for you next. 3HL 104.5 The Zone.
What's happening, good people? Big Slay coming to you with Vita Nova Stem Cell Professionals. They are the leaders in stem cells and regenerative medicine located right here in Franklin. So real easy to get to. Treatment plans are built around the individual, not a template. They take time to understand exactly what your goals are and your lifestyle. Vita Nova uses an in-house lab to process a patient's own cells, and they're a strong focus on transparency and quality control. And also understand that this April, in celebration of Autism Awareness Month, Vita Nova Stem Cell Professionals, they're stepping up in a big way. They're giving you 20% off all stem cell and exosome therapies for autism candidates throughout the entire month of April. So get to it. And if you're exploring new possibilities for your loved one, now's the time. Call Vita Nova at 615-801-8005 today or visit VitaNovaTN.com. Watch them change the lives of you and your loved ones. Vita Nova, Stem Cell Professionals.
Here we go. Flo Rida again.
Here, right damn. This is my jam.
Oh, the shirt's coming off.
Who, mine?
Yeah.
Nah, I came one button. That's all.
That's how baseball players wear their jerseys.
Thought Slade
Just
was
a little
getting,
loose.
thought you were getting hot or something.
Nah, I'm always hot. I'm hotness. Just walking around, yo. Yeah.
About that time, isn't it?
Oh, we
I
are.
mean, it's about that time.
Listen, Babs done got her deck cleared off and sprayed and everything.
They can't keep us from partying over
No,
there.
that deck is for us.
Yeah.
I know baby Babs think it's for her, but I'm going to be honest, that's for the adults, man. She just, gets spoiled with riches.
That's a nice little Uber ride out there, too, but it's worth it.
Yeah. It's
definitely an Uber ride.
I've thought about walking over there one time.
You could.
You could, actually.
Yeah. I just coming back. A little fried, I don't know what I do on that little street.
Yeah.
Trying to get on over.
It's a busy street.
Yeah, it'd be like playing Frogger. Probably not a good idea.
I hate that game.
I loved it.
I hate that game. We played it at the arcade we went to.
Yeah,
I love it.
Player legends. I did beat you, though. Remember?
No. No.
Well, I did.
Well,
That's
I
how I
don't remember
it.
that. I don't remember that.
Player legends that will announce their team selections in rounds 2 and 3. The Titans, appropriate. Big Jeff, Jeffrey Simmons,
Oh,
first round pick in 2019.
going up to Pittsburgh, huh?
Going up to Pittsburgh.
That's interesting.
Speaking of Pittsburgh, the Steelers in their hometown, they got a bunch of them. They got a bunch of guys. I don't know how they're going to manage this. They've got Jerome Bettis,
Okay.
Joey Porter Jr.,
Okay.
Joey Porter Sr.,
Makes sense.
and John Stallworth
We got to load them.
off those 70s Steeler teams.
Wow. I didn't know
Colts.
current players do it.
I
They
didn't
can.
either.
They can. Bully did it, didn't he?
Current.
Oh.
Current. Like,
Well, it look like he can keep
I
playing right now.
wish Bully
Yeah.
was current. Trust me.
Speaking of Bully, Bully will be in studio tomorrow, 3 until 4 o'clock.
Oh, he is?
Yes.
Yay.
Come on with us, Bully.
I forgot that I talked with him today about that. I actually talked with him about it at the rally on the Rumley.
Yeah. Shout out Bully for giving of his time for the kiddos.
That's right.
For the Colts, Pat McAfee.
Oh, boy.
Do you think he'll just walk up and go, with the second round pick, the Colts select, blah, 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 and then turn around and go?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Yeah,
You don't think so?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
When are the Steelers going to have Ramon?
I know, Savage.
Can we-
He did it.
He did do it?
He didn't do that. He covered it when it was here.
Okay,
When it was
yeah,
here.
yeah.
I think he was.
Oh, he did?
He was still playing then.
He was?
Although,
Yeah.
I kind of feel like
It was
he's-
2019.
He was down there in the front, like interviewing. He was in it. He was in the draft.
I feel like
I
we've
remember.
like adopted him as a Titan now.
I know. He still does.
He ain't gonna say it.
He still does a lot with Pittsburgh, though.
Yeah, he ain't gonna say it.
I know he still has a
Low-key.
show.
Yeah, he does. I mean, he played there for 11 years.
He did. I would have. Maybe we can get Savage to come on and say he's a Titan now.
He's on today.
Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe he can come on and tighten up.
I think we should get one of your European coaches on the show one time.
Yeah.
Would there be a guy that would be really good?
Are they still around?
Yeah. Damn, Babs.
I knew it was going to be taken the wrong way. I didn't mean it like that.
Played the set.
But we
I
need
mean,
stories.
like-
we need him to
Coach is
tell.
still alive.
We need him to tell Slade was late because of the sheep wouldn't get out of the street
Yes.
store. You know what I
Every
mean?
time I see is it goats or sheep?
Yeah, sheep.
Sheep. Are sheep goats? Is that?
No, it's sheep.
Like the same family, but they're
and the-
different though.
And the dogs just run across the top of them, right?
Yeah, I've got a
Look at all
herding
the
dog.
wool. Yeah,
Like,
you got one.
I know. I need to
That's why
send
he
him
look like that.
overseas. Yeah, that's
Does he
why
try
he
to-
herds
Wow.
us.
Does he try to herd people?
That makes so much
Yes.
sense
He does.
now.
Oh, they're wild. I sent you guys a video
Oh, he tries to
about
kill
an
me and
Aussie.
Slade.
I get it now.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe he doesn't
I
think
didn't know
that
that was
he,
your dog.
maybe he doesn't think he can hurt us, so he just tries to kill us.
That too.
Yeah, it's the eyes, man. Them eyes to do anything.
Yeah, I got crazy dog eyes.
Man.
Anyway, I just didn't know if like that was a solid, stable job over there as
Yeah.
a coach to where they stick.
No, they rotate. Kind of like once you get in the professional sports in general. Once you get in the door, you kind of rotate. Like I've had a coach 3 different teams and been my coach early on, middle career, latter part of my career. But the problem is some of them, well, the one that I know speaks really good English, he's still coaching, and we didn't have a good ending. So
we won't invite him.
Vitucci, I can't stand Vitucci.
Vitucci, huh?
Frank Vitucci, yep.
Frank the Tank Vitucci.
And then Big Pila could come on and get to you, but you ain't gonna understand Pila a lot because Pila a heavy brother. Yeah, Pila Streeting, man, he get to breathing a little differently and can't get it across. But great, phenomenal dude.
This would
great
be
with young
amazing.
kids. I do got one, Coach Carlo. He followed me on WhatsApp. He always hit me up, and he'll hit me up at 2-3. Yep. Hold on, I'm finna find him. That's my guy.
Can we
But he got a hell of a
please
story.
get him on a summer day?
Man, he's online. I ask him.
He's online.
He's online.
What's app is?
Coach, you want to come on the show?
Oh my gosh, he's gonna be like, what the heck? How long ago did he coach you? Which
He
stop?
coached me.
Yeah, which stop was it?
This was when I was in Scafati. He actually got fired.
Scafati. He got fired while you were there?
Did you
this
get
I-
him fired?
No, hell no. I was helping, but he can come on and tell you how crazy our owner was. And I don't know if he would say it on air because he still lives over there, but him being tied in with the mob, you know what I mean? Like,
Wait, the owner?
oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh hell no, he's not
yeah.
going to talk about that.
Yeah, he
then
don't-
he
he don't
wants
play
to
it.
live his life.
This is 2012, 2013. He
He's
coached
still
me.
over there, you said.
Yeah, hey man, he ain't, yeah, buddy. Nello Longobardi.
I love how you say these foreign names.
He was the owner, like Babs did. With a game, we could be down by 4 points, 12 seconds left on the clock. It was a little pad. You know how they keep the barrier in front of the court between the fans and the court?
Yeah.
And it's the sponsorships that's running on the barrier. He would kick that out. Like he's literally kicked that, walked out on the court, smacked the referee, and went back and sat in his seat. Oh, no, he with the foolishness.
That's wow.
Oh, yeah, he got 2 big monsters with him that keep earpieces in. The earpieces might not even work, but it look intimidating. Nello don't play, man. Nello, he had a tomato farm. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, man, Nello good dude, though.
What was he making? Like tomato sauce, pizza sauce?
Tomato sauce.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, man, big bread. Man, big old bread. Like, he bet me outside of my contract. The man called me in the office, told me we had 2 games remaining, told me, because if we win both, we make it to the playoffs. If we lose one, we out. He said, I'll bet you this. I'll bet you a month's salary that we don't win both of these games. I said, this is what I'll do, Nello. I'll bet you each game, coming into each game, and then we can go from there. Because I need to know you're going to pay. So we play the first game, win that game. I come in out of the office the next day, month's salary on the desk. He said, you want to bet this back? I said, I'll take this with me, and we can bet the next game. We bet the next game, we win, we get in the playoffs. He called me in his office. He was like, Slay, I love what you do. I bet you that we won't win because all you had to do is win 2 to go into the next round. I bet you we won't win and advance to the next round. I said, Nello, I love you. But I don't control everybody on this team. All I can do is control. I know I can go win 1 or 2 games. I can't win a series by myself. I just can't do that. I can't bet that, dog.
He was trying.
He said, I respect that. I said, hell yeah, let me get my money, get on about here, man. And we lost. We got swept 2-0. Because the first 2 games was on the road.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? I got my lip busted. I got stitches.
It was tough on the road over there.
Oh, what? My tooth came through my lip.
Oh.
What?
I still got the mark right here. My old captain did it. Giacomo Galanda. He was in Clarksville the other week.
For what?
His daughter goes to school at Austin P.
Stop.
No lie. He hit me and was like, that's what we should have had. Come on. He speak great English. Well, next time he come, we'll get Jack on. Captain Jack. That was my man.
Yeah, Captain Jack.
7-1. So when Italy won the silver, beat the U.S., the national team, he was a part of that. He was the captain of that team.
Does his daughter play a sport?
I think volleyball.
But he busted you in the mouth?
Amazing.
Yeah, man. Elbow. Like, Jack, what you doing? He's on opposite team, but still though, like dog, I'm like, hey man, I'm lip.
Did he get called for it?
Not man, you know they ain't calling nothing for me. Hell no, they let me bleed, man. I had to go back in the back.
Your tooth is outside of your lip.
Yeah, you can see right through my lip.
Oh,
Little tooth. Wow,
Oh my
man.
gosh.
do you ever feel pressure knowing that your owner was in the mob?
Yeah. But guess what? Just like he had a reputation that preceded him, I had one that preceded me.
Okay.
So it was one time
A
we got
mob
into it.
reputation?
No, not but crazy, slay crazy. And
thought you were
I'm
crazy.
Yeah, I'm crazy. Hell yeah.
Oh, you
Crazy as
still
hell.
have that rep.
I
Look
still
at
got the
you.
rep.
I'm crazy as hell.
Dude, they put us in the me and him in the room.
Q, I don't give a damn about my reputation.
What led to that?
Dog, because he fired Coach DiCarlo. Coach DiCarlo called me in there and was like, man, we need you to lead. I said, listen, man, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, giving you the points. Y'all had the stipulation. I got to average this, and that. I'm over all them. What else you want me to do? You know what I mean? And our gym was damn near made a 10. Like, the wind blow real hard, it blow the whole gym away. So you could hear inside the office.
Oh, no.
So the players were outside. And he had this bodyguard. He always kept a bodyguard with him. So when I go in there, he closed the door. I'm like, so me and him getting into it. You know what I mean? Going back and forth. Man, the bodyguard back there by the door. I said, man, I don't give a damn about him. He'll get his big ass tossed up too. What you talking about? Like, man, you ain't finna just sit here and talk to me like that, dog. You can send me home. And at the end of it, he was like, Slay, I like you.
I will not have you murdered.
Y'all going out there and practice.
That could have gone one of two ways.
Yeah.
No other way.
Dog.
One of two ways.
No, he was when I walked
And the
out there.
second one's not
No,
good.
the players was out there like, you talk to Nello like that? Hell yeah, y'all can be scared, man. Fajano Nello. You know what I mean? That's Asciano. Yeah, I'm just.
Are you allowed to say that?
No.
Oh, you made that up.
Yeah, I made that one up.
Okay.
Can we use that now?
You want the Italian version?
Yeah.
Can we use the Italian version?
I don't know.
No.
No, because I
We can make up the made-up Italian version.
I asked if I could use the Shiano word in Spanish.
Oh.
And
It's easy to start with
Mace told me no.
All right, 5 o'clock hour coming up.
fun.
Story time was late. 3HL.
Fiano!
If you're on hold, stay there. We'll come to the phones next. 3HL.
This is a different court, Blair.
Same result, Slay.
Oh, okay, Blair. See, that's Tyler Tanner. See, Tyler Tanner's in the house now.
Let's see what you got. Jerry's out, Blair.
Blair, come on. Okay, Blair, just come sit down. Come on, Blair, stop. You're going to get hurt. Blair, get off the court. That's enough.
What's the verdict, Blair? The courtroom is where I play ball.
Boy, Durham, injury law. And that ain't got no roof.
Good evening. It is 5:06. I'm Joseph Manano, live from the 104.5 The Zone Studios. Titans General Manager Mike Borgonzi met with the media today for his pre-draft press conference. He gave an update on quarterback Cam Ward's rehab and said that he is trending towards the possibility of the second-year quarterback throwing at Titans minicamp this summer. College basketball news today. 4-star Christopher Washington Jr. from Providence Christian Academy here in Murfreesboro, the top-ranked prep prospect in the 2026 recruiting cycle, has committed to Tennessee basketball. The 6'9" forward ranks as the number 43 player in his class, according to 24/7 Sports composite rankings, and becomes the fifth commitment the Vols have gotten since the end of the season. For our foundation repair, waterproof needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Bringing news at once on your home for Titans and Balls. This is 104.5 The Zone.
Three HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay. If you missed the announcement at the beginning of the show, Slay Dog is in the building.
Remaining in the building,
He multi-year contract extension.
Let's go.
I love it.
If y'all hate us, then oh well. You got us.
Deal with it for some more time.
You got us for a while.
Got some more time under your belt.
All three of us.
Babsy recently signed hers. I've got multi-years left. Slay's got multi-years. So we're here. Ready to do this every day with y'all.
Better believe
And hold it up as best we can for y'all and just kind of go through Nashville every day. Middle Tennessee, South Central Kentucky, Northern Alabama, wherever you listen.
Everywhere.
3HL. You can watch the show live, YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch.
Twitch, please.
There she is. She's Babsy Davenport.
Let's go.
What up, Babsy?
It's Thursday.
It is. We right there.
Happy Thursday. Going to go to the phones in just a second. But an update. You texted one of your coaches from Europe.
Yeah.
And you asked him what?
I said, hey, Coach, you want to come on the sports talk show one day this summer?
And his response was?
His response. First of all, he liked my message with a heart.
Aww.
Yeah, just Italian love. His first response, he had three responses. First response was, wow.
Babs has not heard this yet.
No. Second response, it's great! Exclamation mark.
Wow, it's great.
Translation, English. I get it. Okay.
The third one that he just sent was, you are number one.
Is he just buttering you up to tell you no?
Dude, no, what I'm telling y'all, like,
You are number one.
Hey, man.
I don't think he knows what you're asking here.
Babsy, even if he does, I'm telling you, this is how.
Hello, man. How you doing? I hope everything is fine.
I don't know what else he may holler out on there.
Oh, that is great.
Listen, Ron, big Ron.
Big Ron.
I need your helping if you can, of course. I'm looking for...
Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah, so that's good.
Big
Was
Ron.
that an old text? An old message?
That was April 25th.
Big
Of
Ron.
last year. Yeah.
Man, I do like that accent, though. We got to get him on the show.
615-737-1045. Big Savage from Mo Foster coming up in just a little bit. Lisa in Nashville. Lisa, what's up?
Hey, you guys.
What's up, Lisa?
Hi, Lisa.
Slay, I was calling to congratulate you on your new contract extension, as it's very well deserved for you.
Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. I hope you guys are having a great day.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lisa.
Thanks,
you too.
Lisa.
That was nice of you.
Yeah.
Little Lisa love for you.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you.
Lisa Love, huh?
Sound like a singer.
Lisa in the Cult Jam.
Lisa Loeb.
Lisa Loeb.
Follows me on Twitter for some reason.
Mayor is proud of that.
Very much love that. I can listen to those 3 or 4 songs from the 90s over and over. In fact, I have. Johnny in White House. Johnny, what's up?
What's up, guys? Always love calling in. But, hey, it's been a few days since I've called in, and I want to give some much love to Coach Mack. You guys played a thing the other day at the end of your show, Coach Mack doing a, speech after a game.
Mm-hmm.
I need a copy of that. That man made me feel like I could run through a wall.
No
I
doubt.
absolutely loved it. But I want to give y'all a positive perspective, and I don't want to get too deep. But don't look at this as a loss, because you haven't lost anything when you know where it's at. Ron Slate, congratulations on your contract, brother. I love you guys, absolutely. And I always end my phone call with this. It's a great day because 104.5 signed Ron Slate. I love you guys.
My
Well done,
dog.
Johnny.
Appreciate it, Johnny.
Appreciate that. 615-737-1045. Matthew in Franklin has a joke of the day. Matthew, what you got today?
All right, here we go.
All right.
Lady's going out the interstate, the elderly lady in a big Mercedes, going about 110, a trooper pulled her over. He said, ma'am, I need your license, registration, and I need to ask, kind of silly, you don't have any firearms in the car? She said, oh, honey, yeah, I've got a pistol in the glove box, 2 shotguns in the back seat, 3 AR-15s in the trunk.
Whoa.
He said, good Lord, what are you scared of? She said, not a dadgum thing.
Okay.
I like
Thank
that
you,
one.
Matthew.
That was cool.
That's right. Yeah, I like that one.
All right.
It's
Appreciate
going to be
man.
Babs when she's elderly.
Doggone thing.
Got any firearms? Hell yeah. Damn, why wouldn't I? It's crazy out here in the streets. Bear in Springfield. Bear, what's going on?
Hey, fellas, I got a few things real quick. Your boy Vrabel, he give a new term to the saying player coach. And
Oh, boy.
I wanted to also say, we're gonna miss Coach Mack, and but it's a 2-man job, and somebody got a feeling. I want to know what y'all thought about getting Moonshine in there to do it. I think Moonshine would be great. He got the personality. You know what I'm saying? He got the energy. Because, I think about all the other Titans, a lot of them really boring. But I think Moonshine could do it. That's all I got, guys. See y'all later.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Yeah,
Thanks,
Moonshine
Bear.
would do a great job. Couple things. Number one, I haven't even thought about that.
I haven't either.
I haven't even thought about that part of this.
And that is a part of it.
Moonshine has so many balls in the air. I don't even know. I mean, they just opened their, we haven't gone yet. They're
Solar.
yoga.
SOLR
Yeah.
on Instagram. Give him a follow. Yeah, I haven't been. I feel like I need to
And
work
he's
out to be
selling
able to go
stuff.
there.
No, I don't think you do.
He's selling
Just
stuff.
fall out.
Yeah,
He's
he's
a
in real estate.
Yeah, sorry. That sounded like weird.
stuff.
Selling stuff.
That's right, babe.
Like he's selling stuff on
Hey,
the street or something.
Shout out to the tweakers out there.
That's right.
Yeah, what up, y'all?
That's right.
I don't even
Moonshine.
remember why that was said.
partner networks are reportedly.
Uh-oh.
That ain't the coach.
That's not Coach.
That was, please let me try to have a broadcast voice going.
Please.
Oh, man. What a day. What did Brett Leach say? He's the Kansas City Chiefs general manager, and people have been weighing in. Like, some people think there will be, no trades, and some people think there will be a ton of trades. What does this general manager in Kansas City think?
Enough, but I think that the fans will be in for a treat next Thursday because I think that, the grades are going to be so close from some of these tackles and DNs and other receivers that a lot of these guys that are mocked high may go a little lower, and a lot of these guys that are getting mocked a little lower may go a little higher because I think they're so close this year. It's not this huge gap and big fall off. And even with the offensive linemen, I mean, there's traits that you like and some things that all these guys need to clean up and work on. But I think that the grades are so close that it'll come down to the scheme fit and, the coach's analysis, the vision, the fit for these guys. So I think it should be an entertaining night and look to probably be a lot of trades. And I think that's what a draft like this, when you don't have, 2 or 3 franchise quarterbacks and, a Will Anderson or a Myles Garrett, I think it does lend itself to open up to a lot of fun and a lot of excitement. So I think from a fan's perspective, they should have a lot of fun next Thursday.
Mike Borgonzi, the Titans general manager, met with the media today, pre-draft press conference, and he was asked if a trade is possible for the Titans, and if so, if they still would be able to get a premium player.
It depends, and I think to answer the first question, I think we're going to remain flexible and fluid where we're at because I do think there's a handful of players that we really do like it for. And now, we've already started the discussions, but just in terms of scenarios, if we move back a few spots, if we went back 10 spots, where would that leave us with players? So those are the discussions really over this that we've been having really over the last couple of weeks. But certainly that's one of the options, Terry.
Let's get one more from Borgonzi. Talking about pick number 35, would it be easier for them to trade back from 35 instead of 4 and still get a good value player?
It depends. Really, draft to draft, it really depends. Some guys you don't expect sometimes that come out of round one. You think they're going to get taken in round one, right? Everyone's draft board is a little bit different. So, I think you have to look at the cluster of players that you have in there. Sometimes when you're picking high in the second, there's a player that you really like. I think you just take the player. Now, there's 2 or 3 players that you like at the same value, and you think you move back a little bit and still get that one of those players, then you do that. So I think it varies year to year, sitting at the top of that second round.
Interesting stuff from Mike Borgonzi. Big Savage, Ramon Foster coming up next. Stay tuned, 3HL 104.5 The Zone.
If you need new windows and doors, replacement doors, or you're building a house, Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville. That's who you need to call. And as a customer of Pella Windows and Doors, I'd love to recommend them to you. You can call them today. You can check them out at PellaNashville.com, or you can even just stop by one of their 2 showrooms around here. They've got one in Franklin at 277 Mallory Station Road and one in Hendersonville, 256 East Main Street. I love their showrooms, too, because you walk in and you can pull different windows out, pull different doors, all of the accessories, and choose everything. Awesome staff, too. They are just there to help you, and you can schedule a free consultation and get them to come out to your house and show you what they can do and what they're all about. Lifetime warranties on all the products at Pella and a 10-year labor warranty added on top of it because they know that they do great work. If you want a deal, they have a Dawn deal going for April. 55% off Pella certified labor and 0% APR for 24 months, plus an additional 5% off materials. Schedule that consultation. Tell them to give you the Dawn deal, and you can do it online, PellaNashville.com.
3HL 1045, the Zone, Britt Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay. The executive producer of 3HL is Zeph. I would go to Ramon Foster right now, but he and Zeph love to have these little talking sessions.
Yeah. Just yapping away.
Zeph, why don't you just call Big Moan like at, I don't know, 9:30 at night? It just
Listen, we don't mean to get into these deep, meaningful conversations. It just happens, okay?
Moan, is this on you or him?
It's a little bit on me because Zeph and I started talking baseball and stuff like that because y'all know I'm at a daggone baseball field, okay?
Yeah.
So me and Zeph started talking. I'm giving some of this parental guidance, man, when it comes down to him and what we calling him, Joe Jr.? Like, is that what we gonna name him?
Oh, Baby Zell?
Yeah, Baby Zell.
Yeah.
It's a girl.
It's Baby Nano, right?
Yeah, Baby Nano, that's what it is. It's Baby Nano. Yep, Baby Nano.
I kind of want to put a gender on it already.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
It's a he.
It is.
It's a boy.
It's a boy.
It's a boy. We're certain.
It's a boy.
Yeah, we're certain.
It's not a boy.
Junior.
It's a girl.
Babs, don't do this.
It's a girl.
Babs just wants to buy girl clothes. That's where we are with this.
No. Babs want to pass down girl clothes. She don't want to take them to the Goodwill. She want to pass down girl clothes, man.
That is very true.
Baby Nano.
Baby Nano will be here shortly.
Baby Nano, I'm here for it. That's
He will be here shortly. When are y'all going to announce it, Zeph?
The crawfish boil, about a month.
Okay.
Hey, Hawkins already got his gender reveal out. He having a baby boy, man, young Tatum.
Did he?
Tatum Hawkins. Yeah, Tatum Hawkins, man.
Channing Tatum. Okay.
Yeah. That's what I told him. I was like, you just living through your baby. You want him to just be a heartthrob out here, huh?
Yeah, I can feel it.
So,
and by the way, Zeph, I need the registry, man. Uncle Moan got to send something. Stop playing around now.
They haven't even done it yet.
Yeah, Alyssa has put together a registry.
Did she already do it?
Okay, Zeph.
Zeph wasn't just sharing it with us. Maybe that's what it was.
No, listen, she was like, I was like, have you picked out a stroller yet? She goes, yeah, I got like 150 different things on our registry. And I was like, we have a registry?
Okay.
Oh, my
I just
goodness. Baby Nano's going to run right over this guy.
I'm telling you, dude.
It's not going to take long.
See, Mayor, what happens is this. Like, when you have people that's late at doing stuff, either they just don't care, which I doubt, or somebody's holding a lot of cash and they'll just buy it in the end. So, Zeph, if you're holding on to a lot of cash or hit the lotto, you need to let us know.
I wish.
Like that, Savage.
So I saw something about this on social media today, and then asked Slay, and Slay offered his version of what happened this morning, where y'all called him to congratulate him.
Yeah, we did, man. It was
What
only
happened?
right. So I got a heads up yesterday about 7 o'clock. They was going to drop the good news, and me, I'm geeked, okay. And so I'll go in there early in the morning, get my little coffee from the Wally machine, okay. Yeah. And it registered me in the last segment. Oh, Will, Savage is about to be announced. And I said, I'm going to call him. Because I had just saw him in the doggone chat. I know what he does with my nephew. Gets up, get baby ball ready, make sure he's out on time, do his thing. And Savage going to dabble in the chat. And I saw him dabbling. Now, I did see he went missing. But at the same time, I'm like, Savage probably walking around the neighborhood doing, you know what I'm saying, mayoral things that he does in the neighborhood, too. So I called him. I said, he going to pick up. Ring. It rung like 4 times, and I almost hung up. But we do this often when we think we're not ready, right? And next thing you know, we'll pick up and call each other back immediately. And, like, he picked up the phone. Hello. I'm like, oh, my God.
Was this live on the air, or did you just call him? Oh, my God.
Totally live on the air, on my own cell phone. I didn't use the station phone or nothing, Mayor. I put him on speakerphone. Yeah, I did, because we're going to always pick up. If we don't pick up, there's a text that say, give me 1 second.
Yep.
Usually. So I knew, like, he was going to pick up. Wasn't nothing wrong, Savage. I just wanted to celebrate my boy because you celebrated me in a big, big fashion.
This is true.
Like, that's what I'm telling you.
You're right about that. I respect that, Drew.
Godly.
What happened, Savage?
What happened, Savage?
Man, it was a ball
play-by-play.
hit center field. Kid, ball hit dead center. Kid goes in. It's a low fly ball to center field. Kid goes and dives forward and misses it underneath his glove. And they ended up getting a run right there, and they ended up being a triple. Stand-up triple.
Yeah, if you're running up on a ball from the outfield and you don't get it, it's going to the fence.
That's what it was. It was a low fly ball, if that's a thing. You know, I don't know the terminology like that.
I like it. I got exactly what you was talking about.
It was probably
You
low
know what
line
I'm
drive.
talking
Yeah, because I don't know it.
It was low line drop. There you go, Brenton. There we go.
Brenton.
Getting everybody's names out here.
When you come with official stats like that, Mayor, I got to call you by your real name because you been authentic then. Like, yeah, call it what it is. Low line drive to center field. I got a mound visit right now.
Where are you on good? We can talk. Where are you with this whole idea that we're starting to see now that the Titans may be looking to trade back, and where are you if they end up with 12-20 or 9-29? You go with that, or you stick and pick at 4?
Like, it's such an iffy position to be in because the goal is to never be picking this high again. Although I will say the 2027 class will make some people okay with going back or collecting more draft picks and stuff like that. Like, this class has been labeled almost a class of really good mid, okay? And that sucks for the guys that are coming out. All I would tell is you still better pay that damn signing bonus that we've negotiated for and all the salary. But with that being said, seriously, if it's Dallas and you're moving from 5 to 12, 5 to 12, and then also get the 20 as well. Here's the way I look at this. Screw that 20. Give me the 12 and give me something in 2027 as well. Because if I can take as many shots as I can with what this class is supposed to be, give it to me. Like, I know a lot of people are going to say, well, you got a generational guy and Jeremiah Love, take him. Or you got a guy that you love that can really fit your defense for years to come in Sonny Styles. Okay, that's fine. But again, that's where if I could have or we could have a real conversation, get the real answers from a guy like Mark Borgonzi, I would want to ask him, like, as a GM, as a facilitator of this team for picking talent, how do you judge picking being competitive this year versus next year when you know next year nets more talent? Okay, do you go and say, give me Jeremiah Love or Sonny Styles or Arvell Reese? Or do you bank on next year getting the kid out of South Carolina, right? Or Cam, what is his name, at one of the wide receivers that is coming out, Jeremiah Smith. Mm-hmm. Him. Like, do you go that route? Because here's what I would tell you, and I think most people think. I think about the game still as a player somewhat. Like, I knew some years we were going to be strong. Like, this a Super Bowl year. We in it. And I know GMs think that, and at every point in turn, you're trying to preserve your career and your job. So you got to do what's best for the team. But, Savage, you know, like I know that Memphis and friggin' San Antonio game, Memphis and Utah game last week where they saw everybody, they were planning for the draft and the lottery, correct, on the weighted ball system.
Yep.
Like, you have to plan this thing out. If you're smart as a GM and as a team, you tell the public exactly what you need to and also execute your plan in silence. That's the way I look at this one. So, 5 and getting Sonny Styles or Jeremiah Love, I love it. But if you are legitimately trying to build a team that's going to be stronger, you got to consider moving back. And I also got to position myself for 2027 because every expert, and I put air quotation marks around that one, every expert is clamoring over this class and they not even out yet. Right now, Dante Moore would be the second overall pick taken potentially, or not the second quarterback taken. Jeremiah Smith is already gone off the draft boards, y'all. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm getting at. Like, I've seen the rumors of even Arizona taking Jeremiah Love at 3. Titans fans, what do you do at that point in time? Where do you pivot from? This is why we got to have these real conversations and scenarios about what do you do if they trade back, or what if your guy's gone? What I don't want is what we had, 3 years ago. Well, we were the control, alt, delete. You remember all of that? Yeah. Joe Alt. And it made, disrespectfully, J.C. Latham's pick seem like a letdown. The expectations for J.C. became Joe Alt's expectations, and he ain't Joe, and you've seen what Joe has been doing. So even if it ain't real, we got to have these hard conversations because what if Arizona takes Jeremiah Love? There's nothing the Titans can do. This is J.C. Latham and Joe Alt 2.0, and again, reiterating Mike Borgonzi's role in this. He's got to plan for the future of this team, and I got one guy in mind that he planned for the future for. I'm out here talking with my hands, y'all, and that was because that's when y'all get me going on football stuff. This is where I'm at. But the guy that he planned for with Kansas City, or he was a part of that planning, was Patrick Mahomes. Y'all, he sat Patrick. Right? They developed him. That was a part of the plan. We're going to get him, we're going to choose him, and we're going to let him grow and develop. So those are the things that I ask, for Mike Borgonzi and how he's going to go about managing this roster, this team, and everything that's involved in it. It ain't just this year is what I would tell Titans fans. Are you okay with getting the 5-year guy and Jeremiah Love, be done with his 5th-year option, and then you're searching for another back? And y'all know how I view the running back position. I love it, but you got to have pieces in place that also make that go, if that makes sense.
Big Savage from Mo Foster.
I
Dealing with kid baseball and NFL draft.
So did you just say you want an offensive lineman at 4?
No, what I'm telling you is if the Titans move back to 12, Vega Awane out of, Penn State?
Penn State, Awane. Yep.
Yes.
Brian Baldinger today put out clips of him and said it's his favorite player in the draft.
Listen to me, man. He's a true lineman in every aspect of the word. The only issue I have with him for the Titans, he's a primary left guard. Mm-hmm. And teams don't usually switch primary guys like that immediately because Peter's established at left guard. Can we all agree on that?
Oh, yeah. If they draft him, they're drafting to play at right guard. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I'm looking at as well. So
that's
when
tough?
It ain't tough. It's just an adjustment period. The same way that Peter had to adjust from going from left tackle to left guard. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, there would be an adjustment. Like, I did it in a season, but I'm not sure if he's as bullheaded as I was about it. I wanted to make it work because I'm an undrafted free agent. He doesn't have to make it work because, damn it, he's a top 15 pick if the Titans take him at 12 and move back. What I'm telling you is this. I was the starting right guard the year I just finished up the season at right guard when the Steelers took David DeCastro. We were out at dinner. Ben's there, Willie Cologne's there, the whole line is there. We're having a damn good time, okay? And my stomach dropped whenever they picked Dave. Like, that's the nastiness of the business, okay? Mm-hmm. Is they're always looking to replace. Now, I beat out dudes and continue to start for 11 years there, but when you take a non-premium position like guard and in the first round early like that, those dudes usually stick to where they are. Like, you'll move them around, but I had Rob Ayers on today with us, and he said it's hard asking guys to do stuff that they've never done when it comes down to where you draft them at. That's the conversation we had about Arvell Reese. Like, Arvell Reese is questionable to me, and just how you view this class and how you go about asking them to do a job that they hadn't done before. That's just most athletes, and y'all know this, y'all athletes in that room, most athletes will do what you want and ask them to, but it's fascinating with how you build this up.
Thanks for including me and the athletes in the room.
Yeah. To the fence.
To the fence.
Yeah, I just had one about 5 feet too short of the fence right there.
Oh, did it? Damn.
Yeah, it was 360. The fence is 365. Damn.
Get a little double.
I needed him to not hit that out.
I needed him to hit that out. He did get one yesterday. Y'all got one over him. He needs 2 more. Yeah, absolutely, man. I appreciate it. I'm on 3XL right now, man. What's your name?
David.
Ramon, man. Hey, shout out to David, man.
Shout out, David.
What's up, David?
And Heather. They said 3XL said, what's up, y'all?
Where y'all at, Lipscomb?
He came back from Tommy John.
Oh, man, good stuff.
So, Dave, you just going to keep having the conversation with Savage?
Yeah,
even though
absolutely.
We on the air? We have to get in the shout out?
That's on me.
Come on, David and Heather, man.
That happens to you, too, though.
I know. and this is what Savage would do. That's what I'm doing to them.
Are you saying Savage has a little pettiness to him?
What? King. Richard Petty.
No. Listen, I like to have a good time, man. Richard Petty, yeah. Shout out to the legend, baby.
Oh, man. All right, Savage.
So, real quick, what did y'all tell Jimmy Wyatt?
Jeremiah Love
We're
for
not
me.
disclosing.
Love?
I need everybody to wait and see what I pick.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Savage.
Secretive.
Mine is great.
You're going to be really proud
Did you
of
pick
me.
Nick Saban again? That would be funny.
I picked Saban last time. I ain't going to tell y'all who I picked this time, though.
Who'd you pick?
What you do?
You guys know I like summer, and I like when it's sunny out.
Oh,
look at my girl.
She She went with your guy. She went with your
I
guy.
went with your guy. You convinced me,
There it
Ramon.
is.
That, when you in traffic, you in style is what you telling me?
Yep.
I don't care how many bumps you got on the side of the F-150. You still in style to me, my girl.
Hey, you know what though?
All right.
I wouldn't mind going 4 to 6.
Going 4 to 6.
And getting Sonny Styles if that was possible.
Yeah, I get
I'd
it.
do that.
I would not like.
If I
but
knew
I
it
ain't
would
gonna-
turn out that way, I
Yeah,
would do
you
it.
know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It's got.
yeah.
I need some guarantees. I don't know how you get guarantees in the draft, but they like to play games and leave you with egg on your face. But
Yeah, that's very true, too.
man, yeah,
That's very true, too.
Yeah. All
Hey,
right.
Babs, by the way, too, since we on this conversation, just having a random, did Savage pass along the message my guy John Tucker said he want to be a part of Rally the Runway next year as well? I know
Yes.
he's listening, so I want to make sure he knows.
Yes,
I
he
passed the
did.
message. He wants in.
John,
We got you,
we
John.
got you, my
Yep.
friend. Yep. Slade texted me
Immediately.
immediately.
I knew
Yes.
he did. I knew it did. Savage ain't gonna
You're
say
going to
he
be on
do
the
something
runway
and not
next
do it.
year, too, Ramon.
What about that?
I'm gonna have to, Babsy.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna do what you need me to do, Babs.
You
I
missed
like
a good
it.
time this year, Savage.
No, I heard about it. I tell you what, I won't miss either the install. I'm in there.
May 1st, Friday,
Well,
May
you gonna be in
1st.
that, Savage? This will be your first time. You're in there, huh?
It will be absolutely be my first time in there. What a better time to hit the situation.
Oh, we
I'm
might
gonna
have to
call
get
it
2
situation.
microphones and get you to come up there and MC with me, man.
Man,
Oh,
I
boy.
just want to know if we do all of that, is Buck gonna give me a little something on the door? You feel me? Like,
No, Buck don't. Nope. I'm going. Let's go and nix that real quick. Now, Buck will have.
Yeah.
What he will do is he'll have you a nice bottle, waiting in the VIP room upstairs.
You know I'm a little bougie, so like, what's nice?
Yeah, whatever. It's your choice. I'll give you that.
Okay.
He will give you.
All right.
Yep. He had a nice little cool little baby little slick bottle waiting on me.
If he bring me a bottle of Ripple like Fred Sanford, man, I'm gonna tell him it smell like broken here, and I don't like that.
Or you can take the Ripple to the champagne room and it'd be Champipple.
Now, guess what?
That
Bert will be in there with it.
I know it. If it's wet, it's gone.
Yeah, you better believe it.
See you, Savage.
See y'all, man.
Love you,
See ya.
man.
You bet.
See y'all.
Slay Dog will be on
It's gone.
with Ramon and Will. You can hear them 6 to 10 weekday mornings on 104.5 The Zone. Slay will be on tomorrow at 9:20.
They got a little lineup. They got
They've had some
Rand,
really good guests.
They got Rand
yeah.
coming on and somebody else. They got somebody else. Who is it? I don't know.
Slay.
Yeah, but without me, it's somebody else.
Huh.
It ain't Borgonzi. It's somebody else.
Borgonzi.
Borgonzi.
That'd be something. They went from Rand to Borgonzi.
That would be
That's what
something.
the Titans did.
Darn, I
Rand's so
can't
cool,
even
man.
think about it.
It was good seeing him in San Francisco.
Shame on me. Stoney.
Stoney coming on?
Stoney, ain't you on tomorrow?
Where is Zeph?
Yes, he said it's him and Ramon. in the morning.
I knew it was somebody else. I knew it was somebody good.
Oh, no, Will?
No,
He's
Will's
going
at
on
it.
a bachelor.
Yeah, bachelor party with.
Oh, I did hear that this morning.
You know what I'm afraid of for Will though?
Where's he going?
That he can't handle her.
This will be the first bachelor party that you get rest on.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't. Where are they going?
That's another reason. Like I don't know. Hey,
Huh.
Yeah.
Wow.
I heard that there might be a black bear involved.
Bowling just operating in
Or they have to be
silence.
aware of black bears.
Oh, so it's the mountains.
He's going to a cabin?
Yeah.
He's going to
Chattanooga.
Gatlinburg?
I don't know. Somewhere where there are
Dude,
black bears.
Oh, man.
remember,
And whiskey, I think.
Will Bowling is like an old man.
Yeah, golly though.
I mean, that is right on brand for him.
It is, but darn.
Yeah. Darn.
He should have put you in charge of the bachelor party.
Man, he wouldn't make it. He wouldn't make it out the city limits. By
That's
the time we
probably
get,
true.
by the time
That's
we get ready
probably
to
true.
cross over the county line, he's out.
The county line. Where are you going?
It don't even matter.
Doesn't matter.
So if we out of Davidson, it's over.
Be done.
Like,
Oh,
drop me
man.
back off. I've had
Get Will from the Ville involved?
Oh, we gone. Sprinter vans mount up.
Oh my God.
Let's go get it.
Oh, all right. More 3HL coming up. Stay tuned.
Oh. All right, you got a sickness hitting your household, or maybe you had food poisoning or something and you need an IV, or maybe you just don't want to have to go to a waiting room at an urgent care or wait to actually get an appointment that works for you at the doctor. Well, all of these things can be cured with medical house calls because they come to you. It's healthcare designed for your life. Here's how it works. You call them or you text them or you book them online. And after a quick chat, they'll figure out what you need and they will come to you. They'll schedule your visit, medical providers at your door to deliver you the care in your living room, kitchen, whatever, that gets you back as soon as possible. I mentioned primary health care, urgent care, IV therapy. They even do medical weight loss too. 7 days a week, Monday through Sunday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. And they have same-day appointments available and next-day appointments guaranteed. So much easier than having to get an appointment that fits your family. 615-838-2375 is their phone number. 615-838-2375. Or you can just always easily do it online. That's what I did last time. medicalhousecalls.com.
3HL 1045 The Zone. You can watch the show live, YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch.
Twitch, please.
Trey says, the last half hour has my ribs hurting from laughing so much.
You laughing at, Trey?
Savage carrying on conversations with people.
Man, Savage crazy. Man.
They have no
And then
idea that they're
telling
on
them-
the radio.
No,
Yeah.
he told them, and then they still have
Yeah,
conversations.
I was like, all right, that's cool. You talking to them, but what about us?
Right.
I just remember that Heather.
The man of the
I
people.
forgot the dude's name. It started with a D.
John, right?
Was it John?
Mm-hmm.
That was Dustin.
Cock-toasted.
Wasn't
I don't
Dustin.
know. It was Heather, though.
Yep.
Join 1045 The Zone for a live taping of The Install with Greg Cosell and Buck Rising at the Analog Hotel. At the Analog at the Hutton Hotel on Friday, May 1st over there in West End. Be there as Greg Cosell and special guests. Break down the Tennessee Titans 2026 draft and free agency. Take questions from the audience and more. The Install Live is sponsored by Two Rivers Ford, local, honest, real, the South's most trusted Ford dealer. Tickets on sale now for $50. To purchase tickets, visit 1045thezone.com. It will sell out.
Will sell out.
And you've got two MCs this year, Ron Slay and Ramon Foster.
Savage on up there. Yep,
we,
you
just,
up there now, Savage.
we just put Savage in.
Yep.
Breaking news.
That's all you got to do.
All right.
Just put him up there.
Bless his heart.
I mean, that's what Buck does to you when you show up.
Yeah, you better know it. Yeah, you put anybody up there.
I will say this. So that is where my PTO fundraiser was for the elementary school, was at the Analog at Hutton Hotel. I love that venue.
Yeah, I like it too.
It's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
It's intimate.
Yep.
It's like, it's great.
I got an idea.
You have an idea
Yep.
for what?
Karaoke.
Oh.
What kind of
3HL karaoke
Yeah, wouldn't
night?
that be perfect?
It would be perfect.
Oh, at the Analog?
Yeah. We might have to work this.
Yeah, that's
Yo, Hutton
that's,
Hotel. Let's go.
Yeah, come on with it.
I don't know. That it's a nice place. They might be like, these
Also, I wonder if
this group.
Bucks
I don't know.
crowd kind of wild too.
Yeah, that's true.
Buck's got a wild crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Have we had an update lately on how many cats he has?
No.
He what?
How many cats he
Cats.
has? He's always got the strays out there.
He got the strays. I think he got 2 or 3 in the house, but probably a little gang running around outside.
I think he like gets them fixed and then lets them go back again.
Is that what it is?
I don't know. He's such a good advocate for cats.
Him and Sarah McLaughlin.
Say
Is
that
that,
with
like
a
this track.
straight face. Yeah.
is that what Sarah McLaughlin does?
Yeah. With that song. The arms of the angel. There it is.
There you go.
How did you have that ready?
Because we played it for something. What did we play it for when somebody got fired? Was it
no,
Callahan?
I think it was, did I play it when NWI
That's what it
left?
was.
Is that
Yep.
what I did?
NWI left, so we played
And
Sarah McLaughlin.
Traylon Burks.
Oh, yeah, Traylon
For
Burks.
Slave.
That's what it was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
In the arms of an angel. Traylon Burks. 3HL bingo card. None of these things were on the original bingo card, but they made it at the end. Hold up. Wait a minute. Put a little Babsy in it.
Yeah. On me right there.
It's a combination of us going
Songs
song.
ready to roll.
Are they still around? Damn, Babsy.
Yeah, that was me playing in the 70s.
When you played the ABA?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Babsy thought I was
Would
in the
World Be
NBA.
Free?
Yeah.
Artist Gilmore.
That's it.
Think of all the spectacular froze. Are sheep goats?
I
Babsy.
don't want to claim that, but I will.
You are number one. That was your coach.
Huh.
He randomly told you were number one.
His overseas
That is
coach.
my guy. Oh, yeah.
He said you are number one.
Yeah,
on one of those
I am
things.
number one. Thank you, Coach.
This class has been labeled a lot of mid.
That's savage.
Savage. I'm here for it, Brenton. Also savage. Friday edition coming up
Brenton.
tomorrow. That is my middle name, Brenton.
Yes.
Guys,
coming up
we have made it to Friday.
We're here, baby.
Friday.
It's been a week.
Keith Bullock will be in studio from 3 until 4 o'clock.
Hanging
We'll talk
with
Bully,
us.
3HL, and The Zone at it all day long. Tomorrow, We appreciate you guys including us in your day and in your lives. We do not take that for granted, nor do we take it lightly. Hopefully, we were able to put a smile on your face at some point. 3HL is organized chaos. Have a great night. Good night. God bless.
See ya.
Wouldn't want to be unless you were going to shout out to the people, the listeners. What's happening? Thanks for rocking with us.
What up, people?